Chat fuck. Okay. Hello, chat. Hello, hello. Is this the time where we finally avenge our boy? God fuck, what the fuck's up? Boy. For those who haven't seen the last time we streamed this, we basically got, hey Aniki, welcome to stream. For those who missed the last time I streamed this, we are currently at the, fuck, what the hell is it again? Fuck. Dealing with Ms. Pavlova in questioning her. Then we got interrupted by Akka, but yeah. Hope everyone's doing okay on this wonderful Thursday. As I am going to badly, voice act. So, hope you don't mind. And again, just as a heads up, if I don't respond to chat, that's because I can't see chat on my phone. And even if I did with the browser version, it is very small. So I'm gonna have to be in and out, so. Unless I can find another way for this. But for now, we are gonna leave it as is, and this is where we start the voice acting. Twitch phone is ass, boo. Correction! Twitch iPhone is bad. But yeah, this is where we do the voice acting. Whoop-de-fuck-a-doo. Miss Pavlova, has something occurred to you? Does the speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you, or the whistling sound, perhaps? I don't remember voices anymore. No, I don't know anything. Oh. I still stand by what I said. Her earring is very nice to take. What the fuck? We're fucked. Excuse me, Mr. Rowlett. Yes. What? Wow, she's fast. Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once, please. Alright, I will come now. What? You must leave, now. Oh no, it's fine, don't mind us. Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Rowlett. Get out! Master said out, or do you want me to throw you out? It looks like we have to leave investigating this cabin until later. What a pity. Well, thank you, Sasato. Thank you. And so we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. Okay, damn, we're just getting abused. I did not mean to do that, god damn it. Wow, I did not realize how close we were to the end of that. Whoops! Okay, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that, but okay. Let us... No, we leave, we move. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good Thursday. As I may be able to stream tomorrow if me and Rava do not decide if we are going to hang out tomorrow for some other stuff. I wish we haven't been chased out like that. I wish we managed to find some clue as to what that speckled band might be. We didn't manage to investigate at all. And I imagine that we won't be able to for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guarding the door. He's clearly glaring at us, as if to say, don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute. Where's Shloms? What is it? Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go? Oh, yes! He completely disappeared. When did he do that? When the fuck did we get back in handcuffs? He slipped away as quiet as the wind, but not before ensuring these were securely back on my wrists. Can we talk to you, perhaps? Can we talk to you for any other information? I really wish we had a chance to look around in Miss Pavlova's cabin. Can we talk to you like a normal human being? What? Why you look like that? You want something? Hmm? Maybe. You want me to throw you out again, hmm? Oh, no, definitely not that. Next time I have to throw you out, I show you where lobsters spend winter. Understand? Understand? I just wanted to know. Maybe I should steer clear of him until he forgot my face. I don't think he'll ever forget your face, Haruhado-san. Yeah, nor do I. Where did this fucker go? Shloms, where the fuck did you go? Do we just go back to the car? We just go back to the cabin, maybe? Figure which, where did Shloms go? Oh! New shit! Looks like they're still investigating in here. Yes, on that subject, I wonder if Inspector Osanaga is unscathed. Scattered. What do you mean unscattered? Scattered. Surely you have forgotten, have you, Naruhodo-san? Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'll lay his life on the line for you. Oh, yes. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Let's see what he has to say for himself. Might have some new information for us. You never know. He comes in the door right now? No. Can we talk to you? You! Where did you go? Oh, sorry, I just went to the next door cabin to investigate. Why? Who gave you permission for this? Well, Seaman Hasanaga did. That new Japanese, was it? Later, I will roll him into ball and throw him in cold room. Okay. Phew, he's gone back to guarding the door. I hope Inspector Asanaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account. He's really gone out of his way to help us, hasn't he? When we get to back to Japan, we'll have to take him for a steak at La Carnival. That could be a very long time from now, Naruhodo-san. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, speaking of this man, what the fuck happened to you? Ah, you're back. What, Inspector? What happened to you? Your face is... Yeah, what the fuck did happen to you? Please, do not worry about it. They're just scratches. Made by a bear, maybe. When I told the captain that I given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fist and then toss me overboard. What? But the pummeling was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard. So, it was nothing really. Hello! Oh my god, why are you so big?
You noticed instantly? Am I that big? Oh.
No,
Penguin too. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, I heard the pings that I don't have a...
Oh, you got streamer mode off.
Yeah.
No! I
follow...
can't chill in the background for 5 minutes.
I'm not gonna make you voice act unless you want to.
Oh, I'm here for Twitch chat. Twitch phone is ass boo.
Twitch is bad on iPhone right now. I'm still waiting for that to be fucking fixed.
Never.
Never. Please, I just want it to be stable, so to the point I don't have to deal with going on browser. And hopefully they did, because I apparently have an update for Twitch on my phone, so hopefully...
Sure, buddy. Sure, buddy.
I am on copium, okay?
Sure, buddy.
Let me
Whatever
cope
you say,
in peace.
buddy.
Let me cope in peace. If it's now fixed, I don't have to scream later. Fuck! It's dead!
Yippee! Yippee! They love me! They love me!
Fucking finally, they finally fixed it. I can now turn this
They
off.
really do love me.
And I'm unable to unpin it, god damn it. I can't unpin it from Twitch, god fuck. Yeah, I can't even fucking unpin it. What the fuck? First iPhone, now this? What the fuck?
You know, maybe you retire.
Wow. How rude.
Maybe the world doesn't. No, it's not. It's not you. It's kind of you, but like, someone doesn't like you. It might be God.
I feel like I don't know that already.
But someone doesn't appreciate your presence.
I think at this
You know?
point.
Not to be rude.
Anyways, I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna just continue.
Not to be rude or anything, but yeah, it's not looking so hot.
No. It looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to. Well, hey, fuck, I don't remember voices. Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little about the neighboring cabin. Yes, so I understand. Oh? I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago. I think his name was something like Herlock Schloms. I don't think he was German though. Ah, that explains it. Totally not. Shall we compare notes then? He can tell you what we found. Yes, let's do it. He looks like he's been abused. He's been abused for too long. He needs help.
Bro, he's just like you for real.
Oh my god. What? Nikolina Pavlova? She's in the cabin next door? Oh, do you know who she is? Please! What self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel? Don't die on us, please. Don't die on us, buddy.
Bro, he's just like me for real.
Oops, I think I upset him there. Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case at least. Oh, how? Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they? Oops, now I've definitely upset him.
Bro, someone help his poor lungs.
He needs it. Inspector, has your investigation in here proved fruitful? If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed. Ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police. So I'm just keeping watch here. Thank you for the lurk, Wolfie. Trying not to take my eyes off the job. Oh, I see. There is one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you. Oh, what? Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please. New information. What is this new information you have, Inspector? Oh yeah, guess what? Probably within January, I'm gonna be playing the Apollo Justice series if we finish this.
Yay!
I just
Wolfie's lurking.
I have chat on my phone now.
Oh, it works now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then I can leave.
I mean, you can stay here for commentary.
Alright, I will.
I'm saying commentary, I'm not saying you to voice act it if you want to.
I've completed my job. My job is over.
It's this. The Bureau's medical officer has finished his examination of the body. I managed to obtain the report. Oh, KAZUMAAA's post-mortem report. KAZUMAAA-san. So, what was the cause of death? Poison. Poison. Damage to the spine?
Gosh.
Cervic vertebrae is what's written in the report. No! So he got hit in the neck. Neck or higher. Huh? And yes, I know what that means. What cervical vertebrae means. It's referring to the brain and spine connecting. So basically the middle portion.
You didn't have to prove yourself. I believed you. You're good.
Clarification. I was a medical student.
Oh shit, I am a medical student. Oh no.
His neck was broken? Yes, it would seem so. There was no obvious wounds or other signs of injury. So at first I think they were very considering poison. I thought so too! But it turns out they found no traces of poison in his system at all. Well, what weapon was used then? It's the sword, isn't it? I swear to God if it's a sword. Like, the sword, not being unsheathed, but like, hit with the sword. Unless he got bumped back here, which I doubt, because this used to be a mess earlier, so I don't know, maybe? Nothing has been found as yet, but the fact that there are no signs of a wound suggests it may have been a blunt object, something that wouldn't leave a mark. Oh, I see. All the body... All the body's nerves run through the spine to the brain. A strong enough impact to the neck could induce death. It is a possibility, and no obvious wound would be left. For Kazuma. I have a second copy of the report. If it might be useful, you're welcome to have it. Really? Are you sure? Yes, it's fine. I trust you. Oh! That's one animation I never thought of seeing, but that is really fucking cute.
Nothing says cute like an abused man.
Okay, no, that's not what I meant. After all, if I didn't trust you, I'd never have agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I? Postmortem report has been entered into the court record. Okay. What about Mr. Herlock Schloms? Oh, Mr. Schloms was here, was he? Yes. He seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating. But then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored. Did he say anything at all? Oh no. Actually, now that you mention it, yes. But he practically shouted it. It's shoe polish, was all he said. Shoe polish. I wonder what he meant. The thing on the floor? It was when he was over there by the piece of broken glass. Do you see it? Yeah. Perhaps he was talking about this brick color mark, do you think? Yes. That must be it. But how could Mr. Schloms know that it's shoe polish? That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea. What is it, Susato-san? Well, Kazuma-sama was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue. Dark tan. Sort of dark brownish red then. Yes, a little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repaired them for him. Oh, does this mean that this mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoe as they scuffed on the floor? Mark on the floor has been entered into the court record. Well, thank you, Asunaga. Please do not get yourself in more trouble, let alone death. That's really all I can tell you at this stage. I should return to my post. My fellow crewmen's eyes are boring into the back of my head. Yes, that might be for the best. Thank you. Don't die. Stop bleeding, please. You're concerning. Poor Inspector, you look exhausted. Oh, no. Well... I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asuka. It was my responsibility. Oh, Kazuma, we will avenge you, I promise. Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friend. The truth is, I seem to have had a heavy head ever since I woke up this morning. Oh, he was knocked out. A heavy head? That's interesting. My head's still throbbing too. So what happens if we just go here? We'll be fine, right? Oh, he's gone! Unless I'm stupid and I got carried away.
We'll see.
Oh god. Ah! Look, Naruhito-san! Demon Stroganoff's has gone. Strong enough? The very Russian sailor who always crosses his arms and glaring at us. All these Russian names are impossible to remember. Let's just go! La la la. Oh, did you hear that? It sounded like someone singing. La 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 da da la la. I did it the great detective way. Fuck, it slums. This caroling. I know that lark-like voice. Well, never mind that. This is a golden opportunity for us. Yes, you're right. We must seize it. Let's go inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can investigate. Definitely, before that stringy knot crewman comes back. It's Stroganoff, not stringy knot. Let's just go. Just go while we have the chance. Oh no, whatever the fuck was in here is gone. Miss Pavlova isn't back yet. Sato-san. Oh, where's she gone? To the closet? Yep. Hey! What are you doing? Those are her private things. There's not a moment to waste, Naruhodo-san. We must investigate as quickly as we can. I suppose you're right, for Kazuma's sake. Found anything? Not just for Kazuma-sama. What do you mean? For you too, idiot. It can't be long now until we arrive at port in Hong Kong. I don't want you to be in those handcuffs when we get there. Really? Don't tell me she took it off. Must solve this case, Naruhodo-san. By ourselves if we have to. Yes, we will. Okay, let's just get the obvious out of the way. Can we just see what this is? Oh my! Miss Pavlova's case is open! Fully empty inside, but according to the great detective's great deduction, she was hiding her special friend in there. Yes, a friend that she had to keep secret. Because you're not allowed to bring animals on board in SS Burra. I wonder what kind of animal she had in there. And more to the point, where is it now? Naruhodo-san, are you there? Sorry, I'm right here. Yes, why? Don't tell me you think we were in the closet. Oh, good. I thought you might have climbed into the wardrobe when I wasn't looking. There's no place like home. Believe me, I don't have some strange compulsion to jump inside every wardrobe I see, you know? Well, anyway, not sure anyone could fit inside this one. It's full of beautiful outfits. I suppose they're all stage costume. I was rather hoping we might find Miss Pavlova's friend hiding in there, but no such luck. This? So this ventilator connects with Kazuma's cabin next door. Yes, although what a fool a shipbuilder must be to open a ventilator into another room. Ah, maybe. So that if there's a gas leak next door, the occupant of this cabin would notice and raise the alarm. Or the occupants of both cabins would die of gas poisoning. That's a possibility. Jesus, why are we talking about alternate versions of that? Anyways, last night, Kazuma wrote that he saw a speckled band coming out of this ventilator. Let's see. Can he do this? All the books have toppled over together. Look, every single one. Do you think that a god of the sea, perhaps? He's toppled over too. So, it's the same as the bookcase next door, in Kazuma's cabin. Perhaps Miss Pavlova was practicing a difficult ballet pose and fell against the bookcase? I don't know. Would she really be practicing ballet on the same night she ran away from her ballet company? Alright then. Must have been you. You lost your temper and knocked them over in a fit of rage? Not everything that happens on the ship is because of me, you know. Well, anyway.
You're the problem.
I'll set them all straight in here too. I don't like seeing things in disarray. God, Sasato-san, I swear to God, I feel like I swear, if the blunt object is somehow the shelf. Investigated thoroughly, but I can't find anything out of place. So I can't investigate this? Fine. Table? There are just a few books on the desk, nothing else, by the looks of it. Well, Miss Pavlova only ran away from the ballet last night. She hardly occupied this cabin for any time at all. That's true. Wonder what kind of book she likes to read. Let me see. Yes, I see. It would seem that Miss Pavlova enjoys reading books written in Russian. Thanks. I think I probably already knew. It's rude to ask too many questions. Too much of people, Naruhito-san. I didn't remember that. The box that's on the floor? I suppose every cabin has a waste paper basket. Shall we have a little look and see what's been thrown away? Naruhito-san! It's poor etiquette to go shifting through someone's rubbish, you know. Ugh, those eyes. He's looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now. However, these are special circumstances, I think. Exactly, we have no choice! Go through the garbage! There's hardly anything in here at all. Oh, well, that's a little disappointing. Plate that's on the floor? I wonder what this little saucer is doing on the floor. Yes, it doesn't look like it's been dropped. More like it's been put there deliberately. Ah, do you think there could be a leak in the roof just above here? What? A leak? Is this ship fuck. English. Is this ship
You got this.
quite safe? I'm sure that even if there's a little leak in the roof, that it doesn't mean the whole ship is going to sink. No, you're right. Of course you're right. She's really trying to persuade herself, isn't she? What else can I search in this room? A drink? It would seem this teapot is empty. So the natural conclusion is that the Russians are a very thirsty people. Or because Miss Pavlova only came into this cabin last night, she hasn't had the chance to make any tea yet. I mean, it could be either. It's definitely because they're excessively thirsty. I lay 1,000 to 1 on it. You're rather obstinate, aren't you, Naruhito-san? What else can I search in here? What the fuck? I don't know if there's anything else I can search. I don't think there's anything else I could search. This? There's one of these next to the bed in KAZUMAAA's cabin too. Yes, it's a bell cord. I can't resist. No! You're gonna get us caught! He barely hesitated there, and she gave it a good tug too. We're fucked. Get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out. No, I didn't actually expect anyone to come. We don't want them to! We're trying to investigate a secret! Okay, I don't think there's anything else, so let's just leave.
What if you're wrong? What if you missed an important piece of information?
I think it'll tell us. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Hello, Shalom. Oh, it's Mr. Shloms, look! Wow, you never know where he's going to end up next, do you? He seems to be stealing a look at something as he sings to himself. La 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 la, I did it the great detective way. He's still singing. Do you think he hasn't noticed us? Or he's simply in extremely high spirits? Yes, there were times, I'm sure you do, when the yard bit off more than it could chew. I'm just trying to make this into a song at the same time, but this is failing here terribly. And through it all, when there was doubt, it's lucky her luck was about. Excuse me. I solved it all, I stood tall. I did it the great detective way. Mr. Shloms! Ah! What is it? You want to fight? Hmm? What the fuck is that? Honestly, interrupting a fellow when he's singing. Now was just about to reach the climactic finish. Sorry, I thought you were never going to stop, so I figured now is as good a time as any. I very nearly dropped you to the floor with one of my favorite right hooks. Alright, I get the picture. Now could you put those fists away? Mr. Shlomes, you seem to be examining something before we interrupted you. Ah, yes, that. I was immersed in study of the ship logs as penned by the stockily built crewman. Who's usually on guard here? Oh, yes, the ship's log. And did you find anything useful from it? Well, after 2 a.m. this morning, the majority of the entries are blank. Which means there was nothing to report. Nothing of note happened, so... You truly are a student to the land of the rising sun. You've been utterly blinded by it. Sorry. Your logic, my boy, is inverted. What do you mean, Mr. Shlomes? Oh god, don't tell me we're dancing with this fool again. Observe the other pages, and all shall become clear. It would seem the same crewman off stands sentry in this first-class passageway. And he has an almost religious practice of recording nothing to report every half hour. Oh, he writes that in every 30 minutes. Nothing to report? Precisely. Put simply, the seaman writes nothing to report when there's just that. And yet, the ship's log from last night is largely blank. It didn't even write nothing to report. You good?
Hmm?
I just hear Discord. Are you good? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
I just can't tabs on Discord else your stream dies.
Was it dying? Fuck. Was it dying before?
Always does this.
Or is it dying on Discord? Is that why?
On Discord.
Oh. Did I try to make it clear for you?
No, you're fine.
You're positive.
I'm just gonna pull up Discord on my phone.
Okay. You mean... Yes, there were circumstances afoot last night which led to the seaman being absent from his post. What kind of circumstances? What happened? Blah 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 blah. That remains a mystery for now, but we can be sure something significant took place. So significant that it caused the seaman to forget his regular habit of scribbling nothing to report in the log. These are important details. I would stake my life on it. You must log the ship's log in your mental file. Okay? Now that deduction was worthy of a great detective. You're starting to understand what my ways is, I see. Make shloms. Brilliant. Ouch. What is it? Are you hurt? Oh, don't worry yourself. I seem to be afflicted with a throbbing head this morning for some reason. Nothing more. Huh. I wonder. If he ate something, I have an idea that's food. But I doubt it. Like, pain medication or something? Well, my friends, until our next encounter. I think it's like food poisoning, but it's mostly like either a coma, like sleeping medicine, or some sort of drug that gives you a headache. I don't know. He's still singing to himself. I can hear it as he wanders off down the passageway. I don't think we have anything else, do we? Something wrong, Susato-san? You seem lost in thought. It's just... Well, I feel the same. Sorry? Ever since I woke up this morning, I've had something of a headache. A sort of contagious throbbing. Oh, you too.
Continuous.
What else can I do? Do I just go back into the man's cabin?
Maybe you missed something.
What the fuck? We already talked to you. There's one in here. Can we do something about this, baby? So this blah blah blah. Right, and just a few minutes before he died, Kazuma saw something from it, that speckled band, as he described it. Anything. Only Miss Pavlova has been able to shed some light on it, but she seemed as baffled as we are. Yes, I wonder if he's telling us everything now. I'm not sure. I know most people bored would say the same about me, but there was something about that woman that doesn't sit right with me. What the fuck can I actually do? I mean these, but I don't know if they were supposed to count because we did them last time. Well, the books provided reading yourself. They're all over the place when you first looked around, if you remember. Oh yes, and you tidied them up, didn't you? You have to look after the ship's property. Unruly behavior in the cabin leads to damages. But it really wasn't me who knocked them over. Well, anyway, I feel much better now that they're nearly signed up. I can't relax seeing 80. Where Kazuma spent his final moments writing his diary. Yep, this is the same stuff. And writing there. Almost impossible to believe that he's gone. There's a valuable clue in these words, I'm sure of it. We have to solve this mystery now. He will. What else can we look at? Because I'm assuming what everything is. Such a beautiful color, this glass. It looks like whatever has broken clean into hue. The other half is nowhere to be seen. And that, the brick-colored mark, which is shoe polish, according to that great detective you seem to know all about. I suppose it must be from Kazuma-sama's shoes. Maybe, but I'd like to know is, how can a detective be so sure that it's shoe polish and not something else? Because he's a great detective, of course. That's hardly a reason, is it? Went these, we did the sword, I guess, maybe? DG. The Japanese word for justice. The brushstrokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma. Yes, his calligraphy always was a reflection of his heart. Yet can you really look at those characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoughtfully? Of course I can. I mean, I'm innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to? Sasato, please. Even though you stowed away on the ship? Now you're going to bring that up, are you? I can't win. Am I supposed to present evidence? No. Huh. Because you're not gonna tell us shit. Do I go back to her room? Ah! What's that? What the fuck is happening? What is happening?
What a weird fire alarm.
Shut down the engines immediately. Vessel sighted a quarter-mile foot. Forward. Oh, stop. Hard to starboard. All hands, brace for impact. What the? I think we're about to crash into another ship. What? Oh God. I can't stand. Son, hold on to me. Oh fuck.
What the hell is this? What is this case,
right?
man?
Are you injured at all? I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore. I think I'm fine. Thank you, Naruto-san. Oh my God. Face is... Oh God. It looks like we avoided a collision. You think? Yes, the ship has come to a stop. Oh my goodness, what about you, Naruto-san? Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Oh God! Hello, is anyone in there? Shout if you need assistance! Oh, that sounds like... Inspector Osonaga! Is that you in there, Naruto-san? Unbolt the door, quickly! What? The bolt? Oh! Look at that! The door's bolted? You do that, Sasano-san? No, I didn't touch it. Well, that's strange. How did... And look at all the books. They're just like they were before again. Naruhara-san, aren't you going to open the door and let the inspector in?
Oh.
Oh, this gives me an idea. Oh, this gives me an idea. I'm assuming there was it was a ship collision again. And that's why Kazuma's dead. He knocked himself out. Oh, fuck. Can we even open the door? Our violent emergency stop has solved one mystery at least, in a very vivid way. But I knew that what awaited us on the other side of the cabin door would not be pleasant. I hurried around, tidying up the cabin with a new sense of forebody in my heart. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Goddamn, this is like going into very short chapters. It's not like the other one. We are still going. 9th of January, Miss Pavlova's cabin. Oh god. Somehow, the door to the cabin we were in ended up bolted after an emergency stop. Kazato-san took a deep breath, then gently slid back the bolt. You! What are you doing in Miss Pavlova's quarters? Ah, you're both look unhurt. Good. Yes, we're fine. Thank you. What on earth happened? You heard something about we were going to collide with another ship? Yes, it appears to have been a false report, though. Oh, how did that happen? There's a dense fog outside, so it's extremely difficult to see. Someone must have thought he saw a ship ahead. This person obviously triggered the alarm, and that's why we made an emergency stop. Everything is chaos. Passengers are screaming. Crew are running everywhere. This first-class area is the only quiet part of the ship at the moment. Oh, I see. Someone triggered the alarm. Does that mean that someone pressed that button outside? Ah! You wicked intruder! Dressed in all black! You are the devil! Sorry, me? I've been called a lot of things before, but devil is the first. You opened my traveling case! How could you? What? No, we didn't touch it. That's right, Miss Pavlova. It was already open when we came into your cabin. Inspector! Yes? Arrest this man! I know he did it. He's a criminal. Is it not enough that he has killed a man? Ah! And he is stowaway as well. The vixen promises not to steal chicken, do you believe? Oh my god. Take him away. He is a trespasser as well as everything else. Stowing away, trespassing, killing. She is right. You are devil. It doesn't look good, does it? There's cell below deck. Throw him in. Tomorrow we dock in Hong Kong. Then we give you straight to police. Wait, a cell? Please, Inspector Asanaga, is there nothing you can do? This is a Russian vessel. I really have no jurisdiction here. After my last effort to appeal to the captain's good nature, I think I'm out of options. This is terrible. A real crisis. Got to find a solution. Immediately. We call Miss Pavlova first. Miss Pavlova, can I get out? Listen, I'm sorry that we stuck in here without your permission, but get out now. Just need to investigate in here to understand what really happened. There's no use. She's not going to listen. We need to find someone who will. Okay, then Asanaga. Unless you're not going to listen to us either. You've got yourself into a difficult situation here. By entering this cabin uninvited, I mean. Sorry, I was just so desperate to find a clue. I'm afraid there's really nothing more I could do to help you. If I push my luck any further, a punch to the face will be the least of them. Really sorry. I have to take responsibility for giving you the freedom to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin. Now this has happened, I'll have to report to the captain at once. I really need some help here. I need a savior to rescue me from this crisis. I swear to God, if it slows, I am going to lose my mind.
You haven't lost it already?
Not yet. Please, just
Okay.
give me a little more time. I do nothing for you, except show you way to ship's prison cell. Thanks, but no thanks. But I'm innocent. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't kill anyone. And trespassing and stowing away, well, you know, sometimes life can lead you down some unusual avenues, and, well, enough. You are guilty. Ship's cell is only place fit for you. Come on, there has to be someone, some savior to rescue me from this crisis. We asked everybody. Who else can we ask? I just need to keep calm and focus on the task at hand, which is investigating. Don't touch my things! You want me to show you where crawfish hibernate? What the fuck? Zato! It's Naruto, what do you think you're doing? Wow, everyone's attacking me! And I was just starting to think she was my friend. We're fucked. Isn't there anyone who can help me out of this mess? No, we don't have anyone. What the fuck is this? Slobs! Slobs! What the fuck are you Oh my god, is Twitch like breaking again? What the fuck? Slobs, what the fuck are you doing? Slobs! What the fuck, you bitch? What the? What are you doing up there? Really? Mr. Shloms? Naturally, I was analyzing what a weight of 20,000 rubles feels like on one's head. Why? Have I not told you that as a detective it is my business to know what other people do not? This isn't mere tomfoolery, my boy. Oh, no, no, no. Well, why were you hanging from that hook before then? Isn't it obvious? To properly assess the weight of 20,000 rubles, actually. I wish to determine if it would bend that conceited look hook on the wall, so full of brag and bounce. I never know whether to take this man seriously or not. Ah, you again. Great detective. Ah, Inspector. I confess I've been looking for you. I have something to report to you, most urgently. Well, you might try looking for me somewhere other than a hook on the wall next time. What is to report? Speak. An urgent report from the great detective can mean but one thing. Yes. The case of the curious murder that took place last night here on this vessel, the steamship Burra, has been solved. By me, naturally. What? Really? Yes, I have eliminated all other possibilities. So allow me to illuminate all your minds. For I am about to reveal my greatest detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case. What is happening? What the fuck is happening? I am so confused. Ha! You have solved it? Even Hedgehog understands this case. We all knew who was responsible for killing student boy this morning when we found the criminal in the wardrobe. It is this stowaway, and he has handcuffs to prove it. I didn't do it! The trouble is, there doesn't appear to be no one else who could have killed the victim. Because, as everyone knows, the cabin door was bolted shut from the inside. That means the culprit must be someone who was inside the cabin. Yes, it's what's called a locked room mystery in detective stories. Ah, locked room. This is point. The room was locked. Well, I can't deny that. There's no way the bolt could have been drawn across from outside the cabin. You are all quite mistaken. Cabin next door is not a so-called locked room at all. What? Oh yes, there is another entrance. Don't tell me an entrance used last night by the culprit in order to gain access to the cabin, despite the bolted door. What other entrance? We never discovered one. Why, it's gas open mouth at you even as we speak. The ventilator, man. The ventilator? You think this is funny? I cannot even put my arm through that hole. That's because your arms are as thick as tree trunks. You're suggesting that the culprit entered and left the victim's cabin through that tiny opening. It's not possible. Ah, but it is. And last night, the victim even witnessed the intruder in the act of passing through the ventilator. Mr. Slums, do you mean? Are you referring to the words KAZUMAAA wrote in his diary? 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. Precisely, my dear madam. But what does it mean? What is this speckled band? The answer to that particular conundrum is in this very cabin. Yeah?
Eh?
Yeah?
What?
Mr. Schultz, what are you doing? There is a distinct element of danger, but fear not, I am ready. What I am about to expose for you all to see will shock you to your cores. Schultz, please. Behold! Ah! Ah! What the? Oh my god! Why are you so calm? Why are you so calm? Allow me to introduce you all to the band, the speckled band. A snake. A snake? Literally what I said. Thank you, Rinosuke. Indubitably.
Yuma,
Yes.
I am very loud.
Okay. Hold on. Let me turn you down then. Let me turn you down.
Woo.
Okay, should be better now. Also, hi, Shashi. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, welcome.
As my ass is speechless. What the fuck? Yeah, that dude is too calm. Stroganoff is too calm. You cannot tell me he looks too calm to have a snake around his head. Mr. Sholmes, just one thing? Pray, what troubles you? Well, that snake isn't really speckled, is it? It looks more drippy. Stripey. Drippy. What did you say? Hmm? Yes, you're right. I think in this case, you'd have to call it the striped span, wouldn't you? But yeah, how are you, Shashi? He is too calm. You'll both see and observe with distinction, however. Do you not think that is precisely the trap into which the culprit wishes you to fall? My goodness, really? It's a trap? How exactly? I think perhaps it is time I explain my intricacies of my train of thought. I'm good. How are you? I am alive, and I'm tired.
That's the
normal Yuma. Are you ready?
Damn it, I had a joke, I forgot.
I'm sorry for the young man who died, but that is all. His death has nothing to do with me. This whole thing has nothing to do with me. There are two conclusions I have drawn from those facts. Number one. Oh. Last night, your friend infiltrated the victim's cabin. And number two. That same friend was responsible for the victim losing his life. KAZUMAAA died from a snake. Is that what we're confirming here? Is that what's happening? Also, I need to make myself smaller. But yeah, is that what we're assuming now? Oh god, okay. No! He turned as white as the bowl of rice again. Mr. Sloan's supposed to be right. He hit the nail on the head. This young woman's friend killed Mr. Asuki? Oh my god. It looks like he can't speak with that snake coiled around his head. I would advise as little movement as possible, T-Man. You wouldn't want the fangs of that long friend in your neck. So everyone, let us begin. Sherlock Holmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Oh god. Not okay, we're dancing with the guy again. Great, let's do this! Miss Pavlova, moments ago you claimed the following. Shall we go back in time? No. Is that there's nothing to do with me? This whole thing has nothing to do with me. Yet you cannot deceive yourself. Yes, when you recall those horrid events, your aching heart smarts with pain. God, okay. But also, no, we are not going back in time. And it is that very pain that evidences your industry. Linked to the victim's death. So, we ask, what was the nature of this intruder that stole into the victim's cabin on that prosperous night? Why, naturally, it was the friend with which you boarded this vessel, was it not? As I suspected, another telltale glance. Without doubt, your friend is the withering serpent we see before us. And yet, the fact leaves us in a artery. Oh my god, I'm so fucking scared. The victim's written observations on the night in question tell of a speckled band. I am so terrified of that snake. I swear to god, the dude's gonna die. But why that girl looks like Grandma Sunday from Naruto. Oh my god, don't do her like that. She's 15. Tsunade.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm so scared for the guy. I'm really scared for the guy. Whereas, regrettably, this specimen's markings do not fit that description in any way. What explanation can we then give, pray? What was the sight that fell upon the victim's eyes last night? No, don't look at me. This has nothing to do with any of this. Oh, but it does. You have to answer to this corner even now, hidden behind your back. Yes. That which you are trying but failing to conceal can only be the snake's slouched skin. I doubt that. Evidently, after the subtle and horrible crime, this is the most deadly friend of yours. Shed its own skin, no? I do not know what you're talking about. Last night, through the ventilator visible in this cabin, your then speckled friend slithered next door. Using the bell cord on the other side of the bridge, the serpent silently descended into the victim's quarters. In the dim light, it appears the young gentleman who was about to lose his life as a speckled man. God. But he's not Russian!
He could be.
Kazuma's not Russian, we know this. In summary,
could
the
be.
nature of his...
You never know.
No, he's not. We know this. He's
DNA
not
test
Russian.
when?
No, we know this. Kaito, shut up. Don't, you're not gaslighting me today. We know he isn't Russian.
Today.
No. In summary, the nature of this friend of yours, which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime, is a rare breed of snake whose markings change each time it slugs its skin. A snake so dreadful we can only imagine it would be found in the deepest depths of India. Shlums, please. Please stop. Shlums. Shlums, you are not cooking, you are burning. How Mr. Asaki died, or as we call him, KAZUMAAA. Moving on, we come to the heart of the matter, the grim demise of the victim. How did this young man lose his life, and why? According to the data of which I have been appraised, it would appear there are no physical signs of injury. We know what the cause of death is, or not sorry, what the death in do be told. In fact, the circumstance of the victim's death can only be explained by a terrible venom. Can I just counter you right now and just tell you, ha, no, it's this? Cat, shut up. Oh yeah, speaking of which, there might be a chance we have to change the maid
gaming pad.
We may have to change the maid thing, because the thing is, 2 issues. 1, timing, and 2, what the fuck are we gonna do for the stream itself? We may have to change it to photos, but I don't know. Me and Rama
chill in Yuma's room stream.
No. But yeah, we may have to change the maid stream into it later. Maid cafe? Fuck no.
Fuck you, she says.
As Fujitech is dying again. Fujitech, why are you breaking so much?
Always has.
That's what I want to do, or just do like walk around another mall or like downtown area.
In maid outfits is so over for your dignity.
I don't even care anymore.
She has nothing left to live for.
I don't care. And plus the thing is, I'm going into cosplay at work, so that's gotta be an additional thing.
What the?
My work has a what's it called? A costume.
Oh, is it a Halloween day?
Like costume week.
Costume party.
Costume week. In the park.
Yeah, you'll be.
Yeah, probably. Either that or go to like the outlet mall and like walk around. So it's one of the 2. As I don't
You're
know
gonna have fun.
I'll be fine. It's gonna be on Halloween anyway, so it's gonna be normal.
What day is it gonna be?
Halloween. Tuesday.
Okay.
So yeah.
Look, guys, she's having fun.
Me, everyone around me is becoming maid.
Everyone around her is a maid.
Sure, but
No.
Cat, you
Cat
also
will
have a
join
maid.
you.
No,
Yeah,
Cat
yeah.
has a maid outfit already. Well, not the real one,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I know
yeah.
she has the PNG version of it, so I don't want to hear it.
I'll send her a real one, don't worry.
Now, if we take that as fact, we can reasonably imagine that there remains evidence to affirm it at the scene of the crime. Oh no, could there be? Yes, an examination of the deceased's body will prove the cause of death conclusively.
She'll never know.
The almost
One day
but
there'll
not
just
quite
be a package on her
puncture wound
porch.
left on by the feminist fangs will seal the truth. Yes, the features of the snake bite delivered by your terrifying friend. This makes no sense. Yeah, no, don't worry. It does not make sense. Well, we exist. There is no point feigning ignorance, Miss Pavlova. After that incident, you endeavored to hide everything, didn't you? But now your involvement, an involuntary glance betrays the hiding place he chose. We know what the place is. Kamau. If that shows up on Throne, I know immediately it was you. Anonymous or not. Jesus.
Anonymous has sent you a package. There's
That's
a
right.
pipe bomb in your P.O. box.
Oh my god. You hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in that traveling case. When we first met in this cabin, it came to my attention that your case moved periodically. Your serpent assassin was restless inside, no doubt. You don't! It is telling that the victim made note of a low whistling sound that he heard minutes before his end. That was your signal, was it not? The sound you had used to train your serpent friend. To train? Indeed. You put the serpent through this ventilator and wait. After a period, you summoned it back with a whistle. You couldn't know if the animal had done its duty, so you could listen for signals of life next door. If the victim appeared not to have been dispatched, you'd release the snake once more. Shlom is not cooking. Shlom's is burning the food. Also, Kat, if you want to jump in VC, if you're not out in public, you can. Do not.
She's a busy woman.
I'm saying if. Do you deny the snake has undergone such training? It's not true! Having slithered through the ventilator and down the belt cord, this creature needed only to sink its fang once. And its venom would course through the victim's veins, ending his existence forever. Blom, stop cooking, you are burning. This is the true nature of the speckled band that took the poor man's life. There can be no doubt. My logic is infallible. Bloms, you are burning. You are burning the food. You are on fire. You are burning the food. Thus concludes Herlock Shlom's great deduction of the speckled band. Bloms, you are burning the food. You are burning the food. I agree with everybody's fucking face here, except for this guy. I'm terrified of this thing. Miss Buffalo has trained her pet snake as a killing machine. There on the floor, you will observe a saucer of milk. The promise of food is the key to train any creature. Of milk? Of milk? Incredible? You solved the mystery. Now I'm innocent, right? Amazing. Your great deduction really lives up to its name. I see now why Herlock Shlom's has become such a household name. Oh, I want to buck you on the head so bad. My dear man, it was nothing remarkable.
That's a bit mean.
As the Russians say, I could have done it with one left hand.
Do Russians say that?
I don't know. Could I venture an opinion, Mr. Shlom's? But of course, what's on your mind? It's just about your deductions before. Some things don't quite make sense to me. I welcome questions as to my methods, and will answer both loudly and proudly. Oh, well, good. First of all... Oh god, there's the book. Snakes are egg-laying creatures, part of the reptile family. You are well-informed, madame. And reptiles, don't drink milk. I was about to say, like, what the fuck is the milk part for? Ah. It's really only mammals that like to drink milk, you see. So, I'm not sure it would be possible to train a snake using milk as a reward. No matter. No doubt Miss Pavlova will use other treats to encourage her pet to do her bidding. Milk was merely an example. The logic holds. No, it does not. Well, there is something else. Snakes have no ears. Ah. No shit.
Really not.
Oh, no.
Not even like just a mini hole to hear.
No.
Are they deaf?
I would say so, yeah.
Are they actually?
I think so. That's true. If. Oh, okay. Discord co-op. Okay. Now back to. Oh wait, whoops! I did not read the other one. Yes, so I'm not sure it would really be possible to signal a snake by whistling. But ma'am, what about the tester robbery? Please stop. Have you not heard of the snakes that dance to the sound of a flute? I think perhaps the performers play their music in time with the snake's natural movements. Oh, I see. No hands, no feet, no ears. These creatures are so in-depth, whatever, as be practically useless. Don't take it out on the snakes, Mr. Shloms. There is one other thing. You have more? Fuck, we're just destroying this man. Susano's destroying this man. Snakes use the scales on their belly to propel themselves. So, I'm not really sure that a snake could manage to climb up a flat bell cord like the ones in these cabins. Then they should try harder. Please, don't be angry with me, Mr. Shloms. The point is, even if the snake had gone through the ventilator to the next door cabin, it wouldn't have come back without help. What I'm trying to say is that there are a number of reasons why it's difficult to imagine a snake could have been a part of this. Don't kill us. He looks defeated. He looks so defeated. He looks so destroyed.
Poor dude.
Shloms got destroyed. I think we need to step in and help again, Mr. Naruto. Oh no, you don't mean... Yes, we need to modify Mr. Shloms' latest deductions and turn them into the great ones they ought to be. I had a feeling that was coming. Alright, let's give it a try. What can I get, freed? Just what I was waiting for, Mr. Naruto. Yes, right. Can you let us go? So cast your eyes down... Oh my god! Down to your wrist again. What? Again? You've done it again? Your handcuffs are gone! Where did they go? Fear not. I shall see they restored after your work is done. I really wish you'd leave them off. Now, everyone, let us begin. Sherlock Shloms is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Okay, we're doing this again. Hold it, Mr. Shloms. Intruder's identity. Miss Pavlova, moments ago you claimed the following. We're just gonna do this again. His death has nothing to do with me. This whole thing has nothing to do with me. Yet you cannot deceive yourself. Okay, that has nothing important. Yes, when you recall those horrid events, your aching heart smarts with pain. She does have a pained expression on her face. Yes, that's true. It looks as though Kazuma-sama's death is weighing heavily on her mind. But I'm not sure Mr. Shloms has read her quite correctly. Is that it? Could there be some other way to interpret her expression then? Let's take a moment. Really look very closely at Miss Pavlova. God damn it. Aching hand. Oh! Wait, is there anything else? Or is it just her hand? No, I think it's just her hand. Okay, let's just do that. Yes, when you recall those horrid events, that claw scratch smarts with pain. Indeed, and simple observations reveal that the wound is fresh. Miss Pavlova, did you in fact receive that scratch sometime last night? Ah! Her actual animal is a cat, I think? Or, even though I don't think she said no when it was a cat, so I don't think it did. When I think about the young man who died next door, I feel so sad. And when I am sad, the pain from this wound is worse. And it is that very pain that evidences your inexcusable link to the victim's death. So we ask, what was the nature of this intruder that stole into the victim's cabin on that prosperous night? Why, naturally, it was the friend with which you aborted this vessel, was it not? As I suspected, another telltale glance. Is it the guy? Without doubt, your friend. What is this whittling serpent we see before us? It's the guy, isn't it? It seems likely that the scratch mark on the back of Miss Pavlova's hand was made by this friend of hers, doesn't it? But it's not the snake. Except snakes don't have claws, do they? Why? Renosuke, no. No, they don't. They don't even have hands or feet on which claws might grow. Well then, if that snake isn't her pet, what is? What's the true identity of the friend of hers? We should follow her gaze, Mr. Naruhito-san. That's where we'll find the answer. The cat. It's this, right?
Yes!
Wait. No, fuck. You're looking over there by the frame photograph. No. Shit, I should have saved. That's been correct. Oh no. Frame that your friend is in because the review inside. What spectacular provision logic led you to that mindless conclusion? Oh, well, it's supposed to be a logical reasoning spectacular, so. Can we assume it's a cat, or do we actually have to present a cat? This is my show, Naruhito-san. Kindly perform any particular experiments on your own stage. Sorry. Fuck! You're kidding. Your glance was aiming at a friend, and that's the same friend was probably... Does he have like a cat behind her or something? Down, let me scout again in the direction she's looking at. Can we talk about the cat that's in the picture? Look at the photograph in this picture frame. Must be something Miss Pavlova brought with her when she ran away. She is exceptionally beautiful, isn't she? Can we talk about the cat? Yes, that's true, but personally, it's the little black creature she's holding that caught my eye. Maybe we take a closer look at this.
Bless you. Bless you
Not
again.
bad. It's the cat, right? It has to be the cat.
Yeah, that's the cause of the allergies.
No, not even.
Yes!
It's the cat, right? You have a cat in here. Thank you. I'm right, it's the photograph. I did not realize it would just classify it as the photograph. It's... No doubt your little friend is the little kid we see before us. Yes, the scratch on the back of your hand makes that abundantly clear. No. The whereabouts of this black cat isn't clear, but what is clear is that you brought the animal with you when you ran away, didn't you? Ah! Becca is my best friend. Didn't leave her behind. Narka would appear to be a Russian blue. As fucking damn it! Fujitech, stop breaking! Fujitech needs to...
Yuma when she wants things to work.
Oh my god. I swear to god. I swear, I'm gonna make another fucking browser thing if I have to, because this is ridiculous. Literally, it does not want to work. So I'm just resolving it to... Okay. As OBS now dies. Woo, I hate my life. About me this fucking bad. Will you now work?
Nah.
Okay, maybe if I just stop it, maybe.
Probably. Goodbye, stream.
Okay, Fuji protect this back. Not be this fucking bad, but fine. Okay, let's see if that works. And yeah, the fact leaves us in a corridor. Victim's written observation on the night in question tell of a speckled band. Whereas, incredibly, this specimen's markings do not fit the description of any way. What explanation can we give? Right? What was that sight that fell upon the victim's eyes? No, don't look at me. There's nothing to do with any of this. Oh, but it does. You have the answer to query now and hid it behind your bag. Yes, that's what you're trying to hide, but... Blah, 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 blah. I'm skipping this because I've already read it twice and I don't want to read it twice. Did you see that? She just took something out of her pocket and hid it behind her bag. If she'd just leave it in her pocket, no one would have known. Oh yes, toys like that are Mr. Shon's specialty. He's ever so cleverly forced her to reveal something. I did deductions with specialty, or maybe making me believe that that was a ploy too. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that the skin of a snake. In which case, is what is Miss Pavlova hiding behind her bag? Okay. Wait. No. Can I go from the stick? Are they not gonna allow me to see? There's a stick behind her, god fuck. Okay, fine, I guess I have to look at this first. Well, it is speckled. It is a band, but what is it? It seems to be soft and fuzzy, a long piece of cloth of some sort. It looks like a handle at the end. I think it may be a cat toy. A cat's toy. This is sort of common in the West, apparently. How is that a toy for cats? Cats like to chase that band around and paw at it. Kittens, in particular, love that sort of play. You only need to wave it in front of them and they pounce to catch it. That sounds positively adorable. Yay! We know it's a cat toy. Now can we present this said cat toy? Yay! It's a cat toy. Yes, the thing you are trying to hide but failing to conceal is a cat's toy? Precisely. The true nature of now infamous metal band. Ah! And it was this toy that you dangled through the ventilator. I doubt that's the case, sure. You waved it around, I presume. Naturally, the victim could not fail to notice it. But why? For what reason? My dear boy, there can only be one answer to that. After her feline friend disappeared through the ventilator into the neighboring cabin. Miss Pavlova attempted to use the speckled cat toy to entice the creature to return. Ah. I doubt that. In summary, the nature of this friend of Miss Pavlova's, which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime, was an accident. Is a buildsome Russian blue breed of a cat by the name of Dasha.
Eh.
You're a truly troublesome feline young Darka is proving to be. She must be caged once found. You will forgive us for borrowing the photograph of your pet, Miss Pavlova. Oh no. The cat is innocent. Well, the cat that we know of is innocent. Not cat we know of in game is innocent, but the cat, aka Miss Cat Gaming Pad, is not.
Oh yeah, not even close. Guilty as charged.
It was after I gave her her food last night. That's when it happened. She scratched the back of my hand and then ran up to the bell cord. Before I could do anything, she had disappeared through the ventilator. Arca, she is so naughty. Yeah! Thank God. One case solved. Time to figure out another. Well, no. One of these is already know what the one is, and that's the what's it called? The report. Moving on to the heart of matter. Blah 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 blah. The man loses knife, and why? According to data, there was no visible signs of an injury. Blah 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 blah. In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death is explained by explaining venom, even though in reality that does not make any sense. Well, Mr. Slum says it's true. There were no signs of a wound anywhere on Kazuma's body. That's right. Mr. Sholmes seems to be unaware of one very important detail. Kazuma wasn't poisoned. Yes, it would seem so. Let's give him the information he's missing now. Alrighty. First modem report. Yes! Yeah. In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by the post-mortem report. Ah yes, I knew it was one or the other. What do you mean one or the other? The fuck? His neck was... Indeed, the breaking of the cervical vertebrae is fatal. Ain't that goth? Goliath would be strong enough to survive that. The man Stroganoff isn't some immortal freak, you know. The jury is out. Anyway, we have on good authority that the victim's neck was broken. Now we'll take that as fact. We can reasonably imagine that there remains evidence to affirm it at the scene of the crime. Oh no, could there be... Yes, an examination of the deceased's body will prove that the... No. Someone died because his neck was broken. In other words, he was probably struck by something or someone. Yes, that's a distinct possibility. As of yet, no weapon has been found, though. Presumably, Darga has been silently creep up behind Kazuma and dealt the final blow. I suppose it's possible that he had a fall and hit the ground awkwardly. It could have been a terrible act of misfortune that he broke his neck completely by accident. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. Wait. Why does it say I'm not streaming? Wait, pause.
You're streaming?
Oh, yeah.
Unless it just crashed.
Unless it crashed. Hold on, now I have to check. No? Okay, it's probably just my phone being stupid then. Unless I've been... No, it's my phone being
I'm
stupid.
watching it.
Okay, it's my phone being stupid. Okay, I thought for a second I nearly had a heart attack. I'm like, what the fuck? We're good,
Not again!
Not again!
The year of Yuma going strong.
I don't want to think about it. Oh yes, a bad fall could explain it. It's rather hard to believe of Kazuma-sama though. He wasn't a clumsy man. Well, we need to fix this deduction somehow. Is there anything from the scene that could possibly explain what happened? This, right? Yes! Mark on the floor. Yeah! Let's go! We're cooking! We are cooking! Yes, an examination of the mark on the floor will prove the cause of death conclusively. That particular mark, so promptly visible next to the victim's body, is a deposit of shoe polish. Shoe polish? Indeed, positively identified by an little analysis device I constructed, which I carry now as a matter of course. Goggles, beeswax, cow, and dye were my results. The undeniable ingredients of shoe polish. I did not realize that was actual ingredients. And the color of the shoe polish is a perfect match to the color of Mr. Asaki's laced leather shoes. Looking at this mark, it's hard not to imagine what happened. For some reason, Mr. Asaki must have caught his foot at that point on the floor and tripped. Please, no. And by a dreadful turn of misfortune, caught his neck against some immovable object as he fell on the floor. Suffering a fatal blow to the spine, the victim's vertebrae shattered in an instant. He lost his life. Oh my god, that sounds terrible. No! That actually sounds painful. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. Is that really true, Miss Pavlova? What about the evidence left at the scene where Mr. Asagi lost his life? Yes, the facts are as clear as day to me. You did all you could to conceal the incriminating evidence. But now your involvement, glance betrays the hiding place you chose. That's right, you had the evidence that links you to in that traveling case. It's the desk. I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama merely tripped over and now he's no more? It can't be true. I refuse to accept it. I know it's hard to believe, but the mark on the floor does seem to suggest that that's what happened. But if this part of Mrs. Sholmes' seduction is right, Miss Pavlova is trying to hide some evidence that would prove it. Here in this cabinet, somewhere in the direction that she just casted her eyes. Where, I wonder? Let's have a good look around. The answer must be here somewhere. Let's... Wait. What the fuck could I even use here? The... Tiara... Is it the fucking tiara again? Stripped on an unmovable object. I really fucking doubt it. I just want to check. This is a wastebasket. Perhaps all the first-class cabins have them. Miss Pavlova only started occupying this cabin late last night. Presumably there isn't much rubbish in there. Oh! I just took a guess. Oh, what's that? It's a broken piece of glass, isn't it? Yes, it is. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. If it looks familiar, perhaps it's more than your mind simply playing tricks on you. It's the wastebasket, right? Yes! The wastebasket, right? Thank God! I was bullshitting around on that. That's right. You hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in that wastebasket. Ah. Here we have the fragment of some intricate glass object, it would seem. One that has a familiar errand. Precisely. We found another piece of broken glass on the floor in Mr. Asaki's cabin. And as you can see, the two pieces fit together perfectly. No. So, Miss Pavlova, shall we consider what this tells us? Why would it be that part of this glass object, which was evidently broken at the scene of the victim's death, should be found in this wastebasket in your cabin? Yeah! You're well acquainted with this glass bell, are you not? It's the bell that her cat has, right? I don't know. And that hushed Russian accent of yours. But it won't save you this time, dear girl. Why? Because we have conclusive evidence linking you to the bell in question. What? Take it away, Mr. Naruhado. Yeah? Yes. The evidence linking Miss Pavlova and the glass bell would be the cat? The cat, right? Yeah. Okay, it is the cat. Okay, I thought for a second I'm like, am I drunk today?
Maybe. Are you?
No.
How much have you had?
Nothing. If you look at this photograph, you can clearly see hanging from darkest color. The very glass bell in question. Well, it is in black and white instead. Hey. Oh, it's probably an accident. The truth has caught up with you, Miss Pavlova. The young man who lost his life last night did so after a truly inconspicuous fall. And the cause of that fateful stumble? Oh my god. Your absent feline friend, Becca. Oh no, it was an accident. But why did Kazuma have to die like that? He couldn't tell anyone. I'm sorry. Oh my god. So can we just say that we're innocent now and leave? Oh my god, we fucking did it. Deduction complete. Elementary. Holy shit. That's so sad. Why did Kazuma have to die poorly? He could have died any other way. Why did he have to die from that? Why didn't you tell us now, Miss Pavlova? Tell us exactly what happened last night. It was a little after 1 in the morning. It was so late, but I hadn't had time to feed Taka. So I gave her some food. And then, all of a sudden, she scratched me and jumped out of my hands. People do say that cats become very anxious and nervous in you. She was so fast. She disappeared through the ventilator before I could stop her. And that's how you acquired the rather nasty wound on the back of your hand, I see. Yes. And I had read the rules on the wall. I knew that I was not allowed Daka with me. Yes. Modern science suggests that animals can carry infectious disease. It is precaution, really. So I listened and listened, trying to hear if there was some noise in the next cabin. It was very quiet. I was sure if someone was there, he must be. So at that point, you thought it was safe to try to lure the kid and back in again. By dangling the end of the toy through the ventilator and into the adjoining cabin. Akka always loves this, but it didn't work. Nothing worked. I tried using her favorite toy. I tried whistling to her softly. Nothing. It didn't return. The fate was something sound Kazuma wrote about in his diary was Miss Pavlova trying to retrieve her pet. Cats have a prosperity. Guy can't talk. To remain hidden in the shadows when threatened. Yes, so there was nothing else I could do. I just had to wait until she had calmed down. Then... Oh my god. I nearly passed out with shock. I heard her cry out, and then... Oh, it was such a dreadful bang. And afterwards, nothing. Totally silent. Kazuma was... From the appearance of the brown mark on the floor, it's likely that what you heard was the victim stepping on the glass bell and tripped. The SS Burra is a large vessel, but even she can pitch and roll violently without warning. And Mr. Asuki was already off balance as the result of the ship plunging when the king got under his feet. A combination of unfortunate factors could easily have caused him to fall over. No, Kazuma! But what had came of the kitten afterwards? In the end, I managed to get her to come back through the ventilator. Yet Daka is nowhere to be seen. I must have forgotten to lock my case, and now she disappeared again. She's probably back in it again. Gracious, that cat is as insufferably restless as I am. Well, he knows something about himself, at least. When I woke up this morning, I heard that a young man in the cabin next to mine had died. Hi, Frosty. I guess sure.
Riz?
Go ahead.
Yuma, what's your Riz? What the fuck?
Frosty fucked up somewhere. Frosty fucked up in coding somewhere.
I don't know, guys. Something seems wrong here.
Frosty, you could do this all day. You could do this, but how are you, buddy? you could do this all day. You're fine. How are you, buddy, though?
Something seems incorrect. User has eval %Riz.
But
How did they know?
I couldn't bring myself to tell anybody what had happened. I was too scared. Scared that it would send me back. Oh, hold on a minute. What about the snake? You're right. Where is it? The snake isn't your friend, Miss Pavlova, but then whose is it, and where did they come from? What on earth is such a dangerous creature doing on board on the ship? It's his pet, isn't it? Oh, I didn't say. Snake is my friend. His name is Pero. I'm not even gonna say that correctly. I'm just calling him Pero. What? What? That snake belongs to you. There you go. Frosty did it.
Alright, Yuma. He has no Riz.
Sure, why not? The others.
Absolutely bankrupt Riz.
I have some, apparently. I'm fine, how are you?
Yes, new record.
I am tired and so fucking well, I'm slightly upset with one of my teachers.
Why? What did they do?
No, because the thing is, some of the assignments that I didn't even know had due dates, or let alone anything at all, I did not realize there was a due date on them. They fucked up because on Canvas, there's usually a dashboard where like, oh, your due dates and stuff, right? Teacher never even put due dates on them and I got zeros. And I'm like, okay, at least I could like make up for it.
Can't believe you didn't do your homework.
Hey, I did not know there was even a due date on them, okay? I didn't even realize they were there. I have my own life, damn it. But yeah, it's fine.
Proof? Show?
It's fine, I went through them, it's fine.
Show where you have a life.
Huh?
Show where you have a life.
My fucking work. No, I'm kidding.
What a sad life.
He escaped from cage when emergency alarm sounded. I was looking for him. I did not expect to find him in here. Yes, how did that snake even get in this cabin? But animals are not prohibited on board. BRC for 1 year. You want to be so long without close friend, without someone who understands? Couldn't you find someone a little more human who understands you better and not a fucking snake? Oh, my dear brewery fellow. A gargantuan venomous snake. Surely you can appreciate the danger you're putting everyone in. No venom. Hero does not have venom. He is harmless, very long, but very gentle. He is adorable like Granny. It's venomless? Yes. Now he is hungry, so he is in bad mood. But once I feed him, you will see big smile. And you feed him what? Milk, I suppose? Like they say. They milk chickens. Ridiculous. Snake that drinks milk are only the stupid stories. Hero eats mouses. Fat, big, fat, round mouses. Oh, so is that what the mousetrap in the passageway out there is for? Of course. How else can I catch my friend's favorite food? Nothing says top of the food chain like the looks in their eyes right now. Oh no, Schlobs, are you okay? It refuses to drink milk. It can't hear a whistle. It can't climb up a bell cord. It's not even venomous. How the deuces did something so evil and a starry roll? It is not my fault. I do not make stories. My peer has nothing to do with this incident. Well, we figured that much. that's what's happened. That's the truth behind my best friend's tragic death. Kazuma! You could have died any other way! Why did you have to die by falling? Can I find her cat, please? Please, I feel terrible. Miss Pavlova. I understand the difficult situation you find yourself in. I do sympathize. Sympathize. God fuck. But please remember this. Young man lost his life. If you're going to attempt to cover up your guilt with lies, then no matter what the circumstances, I cannot forgive you. What? What are you talking about, Miss Mikitoba? What lies? Miss Pavlova just confessed everything. Oh god, Sasato's trying to cook. Sasato's trying to cook. It was just a series of unfortunate events. An accident. Oh no. Sasato, what are you trying to do? Not a great detective like Mr. Shlomes. I don't have a gift of knowing the truth. But even I can see that was not the truth. Don't you agree, Mr. Nanahata? To be perfectly honest, yes. There's a discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story, I'm sure of it. I just can't quite put my finger on it. The bolt. It's the bolt. It's the bolt on the door. I confess. I was intending to let Scotland Yard deal with any outstanding issue on this matter. Oh! I am only present here for a very specific reason. The truth is, you, Mr. Narahara, are simply a distraction. Okay? A distraction? I do hope you're not been finding your shackles too uncomfortable. Come on! Not again! When did he do that? Especially as they are on your wrists as a result of my intervention. I was rather hoping I could resolve matters before we made our next port call. You were, Mr. Shlomes? Mr. Shlomes, what the fuck are you cooking? Yes, but I overlooked one important detail. I swear to fucking... I swear... I swear to fucking God! The deceased young man was a very close companion of yours. Was he not? Oh no. What? Yes. Kazuma was my close friend. I owed him my freedom, even. No, what the fuck? Shlomes. In that case, we must follow this to its conclusion. What are you trying to cook? No further distraction. Must uncover the real truth here, Mr. Narahata. Yes, whatever that may be. I agree. Key to this is the discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story, I'm sure. If I can chase that down, maybe the truth will become clear.
Doop, doop.
Kazuma! The truth about how you really died, about how that scene in your cabin really came to be. Kazuma! Alright, I'll see what I can do. Don't tell me we're gonna be on speedrun mode, and I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Naruhito.
This is a long-ass investigation.
This is... No, I think it's both. It's part... Well, I don't know. Well then, shall we begin? Yes! Please tell me you're taking off the shackles. What should we ponder first? Naruhito! Is the victim who lost his life in the cabin that was bolted shut from the inside. Was this really an unfortunate accident? Or was it in fact no accident at all? That is what we must establish in the first instant. But we have already established it, didn't we? Haven't we? The man tripped over the kitten that had climbed into his cabin via the ventilator. Tragic, yes, but still. Hold it! Oh my god. Wait, let's just take a step back. Doesn't make sense that that's really what happened, does it? I'm going to have to ask you to spell it out for me, I'm afraid. Yes, it's starting to take shape now. There's a clear contradiction between the facts and Miss Pavlova's story here. The evidence is right here and there in Kazuma's cabin. It's undeniable. Death couldn't have been possibly be a mere accident. Oh, is it the writing on the floor? Because it's cervical vertebrae damages are instant to the point either you get paralyzed or you die. So that couldn't be him. Really?
Damn, you are a med student.
It's one of the two, but most likely if he survived, in which case it isn't, he would most likely be paralyzed as we speak. Let us show our hands, Mr. Naruhado. Time to present evidence. The evidence that proves unequivocally that the victim's death was no accident. Okay, I want to like process it. Nothing to report, nothing to report, nothing to report. I actually don't know. To be honest, I really don't. Can I? No, I can't. No, I can't. Was no accident. Cervical spine. Going in. Yeah, it's instant death. So.
Dead as hell.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shit, I don't actually know. To be brutally honest, I don't know. Proof that it isn't an accident? Out. Russian word for on the victim's last moments. Wait. Huh? Okay, these two are out of the question. And then so is this. What? Wait, not an accident. Okay, wait. It's instant death. Okay, these two counteract each other. That's the issue. What counts as it not being an accident, though?
So true.
I'm so confused. What counts as not an accident? You know, I'm assuming it's this first. And then the door. I'm assuming it's this first. I want to assume it's this. Yes! I doubt it. The truth is clearly recorded in this photographic print. There is no way that Mr. Asuki could have left this message on the floor. Oh my god, thank god. I thought for a second I was bullshit. That script. It's Russian, isn't it? Kazuma is not Russian! Indeed, it is. The word written means wardrobe. I see what you mean. Most people would leave a dying message in their native language. Japanese in this case. But maybe he was studying Russian. No, he couldn't even read English. It's the same simple language. He could have picked it up very fast. That doesn't seem likely. That actually is not the point. It makes no difference whether he knows Russian or not. Sorry, what do you mean? Exactly what I said before. There is no way that Mr. Asuki could have left this message on the floor. The reason why is clearly explained in here. Damage to cervical vertebrae resulting in instant death. Instant death. Ah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he survived, most likely would have been like the spine or something, not like the neck here. Then he most likely would be paralyzed. But since he's immediately dead, it's like obvious it's like right here. God, I'm expressing my own fucking PTSD of medical student era. Oh my god.
You don't want to do medical?
Oh my god.
Don't want to become a doctor?
It wasn't bad at the time for the thought, but like afterwards, I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay.
What were you doing?
Pharmacy, medical
tech?
assisting, classes. I did anatomy and physiology. I went to a hospital, at middle school. I did too much shit in medical. Which means after the victim fell on the floor, he couldn't have possibly have written anything because he was already dead. And he does not speak Russian. That's not the only reason either. There's something else we found in Mr. Asaki's cabin. A remnant of something that couldn't possibly have been there. If what Miss Pavlova told us was true. What? So Sato-san has noticed it then. This message on the floor. Putting this message on the floor aside, there was something else that gives the truth away. A piece of evidence that proves that there was no accident. In other words... Huh? Okay, I'm gonna... Wait, Huh?
You cooking? You cooking?
I don't think I am cooking. Okay, wait. Another piece of evidence that proves this is no accident. In other words, exposing that we were in the wardrobe? I'm gonna save really quickly, but I know it's not gonna kill us, but I want to save just in case.
Just felt like it, bruv.
That isn't an accident. Yeah, because this says keep out in Japanese. And yet they wrote wardrobe? I guess? Yes! I don't know. What point are you trying to make with that evidence? God fuck! Okay, hold on. God fucking... I'm gonna go back. I do not care. What fucking... That is not... The entries? Yes! Nope, God. Why? Because it was stuff really happened. What the hell is it? There's no accident. A bell? Yes! I don't know anymore. Oh, thank God. This piece of broken glass next to the mark on the floor. But that's the glass bell the kitten had around its neck. He already known all about that. It was broken in half and the victim tripped over the cat and fell. So we already had a satisfactory explanation. Where's the flaw in that logic? Unfortunately, there's a big flaw. Very big flaw. A fatal flaw to be exact. What? If that's really what happened, then how did one half of the bell end up back here in this cabin? Ah. Yes, remember how we found the other half of the glass bell in that wastebasket? Would you care to explain that, Miss Pavlova? Oh no. All of these pieces of evidence clearly point to the same conclusion. That when Mr. Asagi died last night in his cabin, there was someone else in the room. That same person deliberately arranged the scene to disguise the truth in order to cover up his or her own guilt. Yeah! Oh, God. Yes, there was someone else present in Mr. Asagi. You are wasting time! No, we're not! We're getting to the point, you bitch! Someone else was there. Yeah, of course, we know this. What are you talking? Oh, he's talking about us. Bulkhead was bolted shut from the inside. There was no way out. Oh, yes. And only other person in the cabin when youngster died was you. Yes! It's true, I was in the cabin when it happened. You were stuck inside the wardrobe. Precise about the details. But we couldn't fucking leave! But I don't know Russian. There's no way I would have left that message. We don't study Russian. Not would have. There's no way you could have left that message. Be precise about the details. Would you mind? Forgive me, my dear fellow. as I was saying, the person in question wrote the word wardrobe in Russian on the floor in an attempt to incriminate me for the crime, even though I had been asleep in there the entire time. And then the same person picked up the broken glass bell that fallen on the floor. For fear of it becoming evidence that would show how Mr. Asuki really died. But why wouldn't this person have taken all the pieces of the bell away? Leaving half behind was always going to raise the question. Yes, well, it was past 1 o'clock in early hours of the morning. The cabin would have been already been dark. Been quite dark. I can't read. A single small lamp suspended from the ceiling would barely have casted any light on the floor. Or there. Little wonder then that the culprit failed to notice a fragment of their tiny item. Okay, let me turn on the lights because it's slowly.
She can't see.
No, it's slowly going to sunset. And
She's burning her eyes.
And I need to turn on the lights. Hold on. You'll still hear me. Hold on. Okay. We put on headphones so I can hear. Okay. You all suspect me, don't you? Oh my god. Demon strong enough. New animation. Nina is woman of sea. She is daughter of Lark, strong sailor. 2 years ago, they noticed her dancing skills, and she went away to join ballet company. But before, she was dancer on this ship, a member of sea ship band. You do not accuse ship's angel of being criminal. Ah, so that's it. You say when young student died, Nina was there in his cabin. That's not possible. I gave my tooth. Well, that is almost interesting. And why would you give your tooth, pray? How sure can you be? You are a great detective. You should know. Look, truth in eyes. Cabin bulkhead was bolted shut from inside. Nobody could go into cabin. Not Nina, not anyone. Or you want to tell me that criminal could walk through locked doors? Nyat! It's impossible. He's right. But wait! I've read about this in detective stories. People often tie thread around door latches so they can open and close doors from the outside. Thread? Are you stupid? These bulkheads are not barn doors. Certainly not. These are watertight doors, as one would have expected to find on any modern steamship. Constructed to heavy steel with no gap at sides, no threads or needles or magnets could have been used. No, of course not. I thought so too. But Mr. Naruto suggested it earlier, so... Masato-san, how could you shift it onto me like that? So, Stephen Onshun has a valid point. The cabin door couldn't have been bolted shut from the outside. Not necessarily. The alarm... What? The alarm outside! I put put it to you that I could bolt this cabin door without laying a finger on it. It's the alarm, right? And in this very cabin, we can see traces of this method I have in mind. Haven't been used before. I do not believe it. Oh, Mr. Narhada, I believe you know what I mean, don't you? Way to shut the bolt of the cabin door from the outside. One way does spring to mind. Do you really know what Mr. Sholmes means, Mr. Narhada? Yes, and so should you. Because we've seen it happen. Indeed we have. Would you care to do the honors, Mr. Narhada? Point out the telling signs of the method that was used sliding the cabin door from the outside. I was gonna say the bell, but... Okay, wait. I want to save. I'm paranoid. I'm so paranoid. Can we go outside? Or can I say this? Oh god, I'm yes! But I think this is it. This is it. This is to show how it's done. And it certainly shows how something was done. Sure. In fact, it's an excellent way to show how easy it is to jump from conclusion. Fuck you!
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
Not to you.
Yeah, it still wasn't nice. Very rude.
And I say this? I mean, it's either this or the bell. I think it's this. Yes! Look at the bookcase there. See how all the books and things on it have toppled over. This must have happened when the ship made its emergency stop before. Yes, that's right. It was a very powerful vessel after all. When the engines are thrown into reverse, a violent jolt goes across the entire ship. Any small objects that aren't fastened down are bound to fall over. I believe, yes, it's known as the force of Ikura, acting on the objects. Is there nothing Susato-san doesn't know? Or at least that isn't in her book at least? Well, whatever it's called, the same force that pushed over those books of the bookcase. Also made something else in this cabin move. The bolt on the door. It's very obvious just after the emergency stop that the ship made earlier. We had to come into this cabin not long before, and we hadn't bolted the door. But then... Hello? Is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance. Oh, that sounds like... Inspector Asunaga. Oh, yes! That's it! When the ship stopped suddenly, the bolt flew across and locked the door. Yes, it's made of metal, but it is small and light enough to be moved by the ship's sudden change of speed. Or by the force of... if you want. Are you trying to say that last night, after Mr. Asaki was killed? Yeah, that's what we're saying. The SS Burrow made another emergency stop. When I woke up this morning and looked around the cabin, I thought it looked a little odd. All the books on the shelves have been toppled over, and all the ornaments. It's almost as if someone had run their hand across the shelves and deliberately knocked everything over. Oh, yes, I remember that. And I stood them all up again, didn't I? Yeah, you did. Then, when we came to this cabin, we were surprised to see the same thing too. All the things, all the books and everything had toppled over, just like in Mr. Asuka's cabin. Oh my! Do you have anything to say about this, Miss Pavlova? Are you out of your mind? You said Burra made emergency stop. It does seem a little far-fetched. How could that possibly have happened? Unless you're saying that the culprit is actually someone from the engine. Oh, it is simple enough. Are you forgetting the button in the passageway outside? Used to trigger the emergency alarm? Oh, yes, of course. There was a notice, wasn't there, telling you to only push the button in times of emergency. On dark nights, when the fog is dense, the captain cannot afford to rely on the eyes of his lookouts alone. Hence the placement of the number of buttons around the vessel to allow any crewman to raise. The sort of button one is almost held to press to satisfy one's curiosity. Wait, it was you. When the button is pressed, two things happen in the interest of safety. The emergency alarm rings and the vessel comes to a complete stop. As indeed, it did a little earlier today. Mr. Shloms, surely it wasn't you who... He did. As I do say, a button has but one purpose in life. To be pressed. Whatever the occasion. Oh. He sounds almost proud of himself. How dare you mess with ship? I report you to Captain. You are in much trouble now. Now, I am sure all that can wait until later. Let us not overlook the fact that we have now learned a valuable lesson. That we can push a button. When the vessel makes an emergency stop, the bolts on the cabin doors slide closed. So, what must now be considered? Yes, it all comes down to one thing now. Last night, after what happened to Mr. Asuki, did the ship make an emergency stop or did it not? You are idiots. Burra's big ship with many passengers. If we make emergency stop even in the middle of the night, there would be chaos everywhere. What are your thoughts, Mr. Naruto? Well, it's certainly possible that some kind of emergency happened last night. We have evidence to support that idea. Really? The logbook, right? What evidence, Mr. Naruto? Fascinating. Do show us, my good man. That evidence promotes the theory that some emergency gripped onto this vessel last night. This, right?
Yes!
Steam and Stroganoff. It is your duty to patrol the first-class area of the ship, isn't that right? That is correct. Why? And the ship's logs here. This would be where you record the details of your duty. What are you doing with that? That is mine. You're rather careless. You rather carelessly left it on top of a makeshift brewer. The passageway out there. Not as responsible passengers, we looked took it into our care in a mind to return it to you later. I left it there on purpose. That is where I always put it. The point is, we're looking at what you usually would record. It's clear that under normal circumstances, you write the phrase "nothing to report." But from 2 o'clock last night until first lights this morning, nothing was recorded at all. Nothing recorded into the log? That is... stop. Because nothing happened. But if nothing had happened, you would normally write nothing to report, wouldn't you? Oops. This case is slowly making me... what is happening? Indeed so, which tells us that shortly after 2 p.m., something happened here aboard of SS Burrow. Something significantly significant to make you forget to fill the ship's log info. You suggested that the ship really did make an emergency stop in the middle of the night? Stop talking rubberish. If I'm perfectly honest, I find that a little hard to believe myself. Oh? Why? Well, if something as major as an emergency stop really had happened, surely all of us would have noticed. That's very true. Thanks to the emergency stop we experienced earlier, we all know what it feels like now. The ship plunged so violently and the alarm bell was so loud. I can't imagine that anybody would sleep through that, even if it happened in the dead of night. Well, no. That's a good point. What of? The throbbing. Sorry. What do you mean? Your head, man. The throbbing of your head since this morning. We all have suffered with it. Ah! Oh, yes. I have had a headache. You're right. In fact, I haven't been feeling myself since I woke up today. Nor have I! My head has been feeling heavy ever since dawn. Yes. You've all been afflicted, haven't you? Just as I suspected. Shaloms, what are you cooking? He's right, my head's been throbbing today, too. And ever since eating dinner yesterday evening, everything has felt sort of hazy. I can't even really remember anything that happened after. I climbed back inside the wardrobe. And the first thing I noticed this morning was the throbbing pain in my head. I'd already been dragged out the wardrobe. And had those handcuffs put on me. Why didn't I wake up when all that happened to me? Tell me, Naruhado. You boarded this vessel as a stowaway, didn't you? Oh, well, yes. Sorry. The stowaway class was accommodations doesn't usually include meals. What did you survive on? Ah, well, Kazuma looked after me. He was always happy to share his meals. So, you enjoyed some of the whole roast chicken dish that was served yesterday evening, I take it? Yes, in fact, I had all of that. Kazuma wasn't fond of chicken. Oh, really? So the victim didn't eat any of the chicken at all? That's right, he didn't touch it. Is that relevant? Poisoning! Sleeping pills! My dear fellow, does that not strike you? Oh! Mr. Shloms, do you mean to say that there was something wrong with the chicken? He knew. I do. No, really? Is that really true? The meal prepared for the passengers last night had been tampered with. Tampered with by the addition of a sulfuric design to induce a very deep slumber in those who consumed it. A sleeping drug. Do you mean whoever did this laced every meal with a sleeping drug so no one would have noticed the ship's emergency stop? Mr. Naruto, of course that's not what Mr. Solms means. What a far-fetched idea. No, he means that. He means that, doesn't he? It's isolated.
Wait, so like everyone got drugged?
Oh my god.
Crazy.
I feel like go that way. Tasting every meal of every passenger on board would be a sulfuric drug would certainly be impossible. Unless, that is, every single member of the crew was a conspirator. What? Mr. Sloms! Well, Seaman. I'm sorry to say that any more deception in this matter will get you nowhere. Go on. If you refuse to talk, there would have to be an inquiry made through the ship's company, of course. And were that to happen, every member of the crew and the captain himself would be hauled over the coils. For aiding and abiding a renegade. Yeah? Please, no more. I will tell everything. Eh? I cannot make problems like this. Everyone anymore. These crewmen are your former comrades, I believe. Yes, so when I decided to run away, I asked them to help me. We all agreed to help. Everyone together. He threw away everything. Her fame in the ballet. Mother Russia. He wanted to help our angel. I don't believe it. You are right. We put sleeping drug in chicken last night. Yes, I remember now. We did notice chewing on a lump of something strange and bitter at one. Nah, we could not make all drug. How do you say? Dissolve? Talking about heavy seasoning. At midnight in waters near Shanghai, we bought our angel on board. She was helped by a comrade on shore with a small fishing boat. While all passengers on the SS Burris slept sound. Thanks to the almost magical effects of the slumber-induced potion, their evening meals have been clean. So, if that's what happened, the only person awake on the ship last night were the crew, people who dislike chicken, and newly boarded passenger Miss Pavlova. And that means it would have been possible. Could have used the emergency stop trick to unlock KAZUMAAA's cabin door. Oh shit. But how does that make sense? Surely every cabin door would have ended up locked in that cave, and there would have been complete chaos. Oh, I wouldn't say so. What? Oh, of course. Just like us, all the other passengers would have eaten their evening meals of chicken in their cabins. After which, they would have been overwhelmed by tiredness because of the sleeping drug. Quite accordingly. All passengers were already in their cabins of first night. Yes! The overwhelming majority of passengers would have at least sleep with their cabin doors bolted anyway. And so not one of them would have found it remarkable to find the door locked in the morning. In summary, in order to fasten the bolt of a single cabin door on the ship, the culprit brought the entire vessel to an emergency stop in the early hours of the morning. You have talked a long time and said many things. What is point? The point is what I said earlier. There was somebody else present at the scene when the victim lost his life last night. Someone who left a message in Russian or in an attempt to incriminate another. One who decided desperately to hide the broken fragments of glass that would reveal the culprit's identity. And someone who abused the ship's emergency stop procedure in order to lock a door. All told, a busy night. But what? I don't know about any of this. I'm just a little girl. You like to speak with your long English words and explain your clever ideas. But I am sailor. Sailors do not listen to long, boring stories. We don't believe. Sailors like me, we trust only what we see with our eyes. A laudable trait. What? I am quite as the same disposition, my good man. Observation to me is everything. Why not you be in here instead? Naruhodo, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, yes? Do you hear it? The accusatory cry of guilt on the wind. What's the accusatory cry of guilt? Sorry, you've lost me. Proof of involvement, man. But you can't hear such a cry with your ears. No, you must hear it with your eyes. And for observation is the basis of all deduction. Oh, he's gonna pull the alarm, isn't he? What are you talking about? He's gonna pull the alarm. I believe the time has come. He's gonna pull the alarm. For one final logic and reasoning spectacular to expose the truth. Just go outside! Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, your assistance, if you please. With what exactly, Mr. Sholmes? With observation, my dear fellow, just as I said. Of our two verificators. Observation. If you remember, Mr. Naruhodo, we know that somebody tried to fabricate evidence, don't we? By tampering with the scene of Mr. Asugi's death. What we're looking for is some trace of evidence that one of these two was there when it happened. Or should I believe? You are I can't talk. Oh my god. English does not want to cooperate. Delightfully quick to grasp my meaning. Alright, I'll see what I can see. Oh my god. We are looking for traces of evidence that shows someone else was there last night when Kazuma died. What suggests that someone was there? Oh. Buddy. Oh, look at this! It's some kind of stain in an unusual place. Yes, you're right. It looks like ink, if I'm not mistaken. Ink. I look at the color, too. It's clear where this came from. Okay, let's just let this, if I can get it correctly. Demon Stroganoff. You seem to have quite a large purple stain on the back of your white uniform. Ah, yes, I don't know where the dirt came from. So nothing in particular comes to mind about the stain? What are you trying to say? It would appear the significance of this stain has escaped your attention, Seaman. Allow us to make it plain. It's a very large purple stain on the back of Seaman Stroganoff's uniform. And I think I know what made it so clear. Indeed it is. So, Mr. Naruhodo, present the evidence that proves it. My pleasure! Alright then, the evidence that proves what that stain on the back of Seaman Stroganoff's uniform really is... It's either this or the notebook, but I think it's this.
Yes!
Let's go! Where was I going? Yes, it's this photograph. The ink it shows That's what the cause of the state of your uniform. Ink. Ink. A rather unusual color of ink. Purple, to be exact. Even though purple is a great color. Ah. And the penny drops. At last, now you see the significance. The Russian word on the floor next to the victim's body was written in purple ink. In the state of your back, on the back of your uniform is ink of the exact same color. If the ink had been dry, it couldn't possibly have stained your uniform in that way, which means you must have been present in the cabin in the moments immediately after the ink was split. Please, we're gonna go. Alright, yes. It was me. I did it. Everything. I arranged everything in Dead Student Cabin to make it look like Wardrobe Man did it. Then I pressed button to make Burrow do emergency stop, and bolt cabin door shut. I did everything so no one would suspect our angel. Ilf, please. If. Don't worry, Angel. Let me do the talking. It was after 1 in the morning. I was on duty patrolling the passageway. Then our angel came to me. It was white like sheet. If, please, you must help me. I went with her. The door to cabin number 1 was open. When I looked inside, I saw a student body on the floor. What happened here? Please, don't tell anyone. My little one. My little furry friend. Everything that happened in cabin is like Angel told you. He didn't escape through the ventilator into Mr. Asaki's cabin. Then he tripped over and it broke his neck when he fell to the floor. Yes, that is right. So after the incident, when the cat ran away, Miss Pavlova had visited the cabin next to hers. Only to find the occupant lying lifeless on the floor. She said she was worried when she heard sound of something falling on the floor. That's when she went to look. Damn, Kaito, you decreased from your 50.
It's so true.
No, Angel. The door was not locked, so she opened to look, and you already know what happened after. There's just one thing, if you wouldn't mind. What? When you went to Mr. Asaki's cabin, Miss Pavlova, was he already dead? Why? I already told you! When Nina opened door to our student's cabin and looked inside, I was asking Miss Pavlova. Well, Miss Pavlova? Go on. Oh. Yes, he's right. I saw him. It was dark and he was wearing black, but it was on the floor, not moving. So he died. I was scared. I understand, and I believe you. So, is that finally it now? Have we discovered the real truth about Kazuma's death at last? Ah, something very nearly slipped my mind. God fuck. Oh, Mr. Blomes. Why? This photograph. Yes. I took this myself, you know. Yes, and your point? The cause of death was broken neck. Therefore, the victim died instantly. Are you trying to take the credit after we fucking told you? And the unfortunate incident that preceded these events akin on which the victim stumbled. However, if those are the facts, there is one particular area in this photograph that seems to me somewhat unnatural. Am I... The hand? What do you mean, unnatural? What are your thoughts on the matter, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, well... Kazuma tripped and fell, and by some terrible stroke of bad luck broke his neck. Which part of the photograph print seems unnatural? I'm thinking the hand. But, It's either that or no. His position? His head, right? Okay, wait. I want to save. Because this could be multiple things. Because it could be one, his hand, in which he used to write. But I'm assuming they took his finger and wrote the thing with his finger. But the thing is, if you fall from cervical vertebrae pain while causing instant death, wouldn't it be the position where he's at? Because the thing is, it would be smarter if it's by the back of the head, not the front of the head. Though I could be overcooking. I could 100% be overcooking. But I think it's either this or his hand. Must be here. Surely. Okay, never mind. It is his hand. Never fucking mind. It's his hand, isn't it? God fuck. The hand, right? Or am I... or... Yes! Is it either this or this? This word in Russian clearly wasn't written by Kazuma. So if you look for something unnatural, that would be the obvious point. Very true. It is certainly peculiar. But that is not what I mean by unnatural, I'm afraid. Particular grass detail was orchestrated by the culprit. I mean, to identify another... Oh, I see. Imagine, if you will, lose your footing on yourself. In my opinion, if you landed on the as the victim appeared to have done here, it would most likely... most unnatural. I literally just said that. I shit you not. I said that, and I'm like, okay, so it's not his neck? I'm sure you'll reach the same conclusion. Don't tell me we fucked up. How thoughtful you are, Mr. Sholmes. Thank you for your gentle guidance. Tripped and fell as I accepted a terrible stroke of luck. Okay, we didn't die. Which part of the photograph seems unnatural? His head? The position? What the fuck do I say? His head? What the fuck do I say? His head? I meant to save, but I'm just gonna save right here. Just but it's his back, right? The back? Yes! Or is it that or his head? Must be here, surely. Oh my god. It's his. Oh my god. Do I say? I don't know what I'm doing. Either that or the head. It's one of the fucking two. Yes! Really? Okay, I can immediately tell what I'm wrong from this. Oh my god. Where the fuck would it be? I was about to say his head to his neck, but... His neck? I have nothing. I don't know. I'm about to press everything. Just to hear, surely. Allow me to offer you a piece of advice regarding the pursuit of deduction. Ah, my god! Is it the other part of his hand or something? Tripped and fell. Which part of this is unnatural? His fucking fist? Yes! Alright. Oh my god, really? Alright, if he really fell due to a unfortunate accident, then this fist doesn't seem quite right. That is so fucking stupid. The exact same thoughts occurred to me. In a fall, one instinct is to open the palm back. Oh, that's what he meant. I thought it was like position and like whatever that onto the floor and that being his back, but okay. Yet we see here the victim was left with his left hand tightly balled into a fist. Almost, you might say, as though he was gripping something. What do you mean? Simply that I took the liberty of investigating the victim's fists a short while ago. You did? And what, pray, do you imagine I found there, my dear fellow? Mr. Sholmes, show us, please! Why, of course, my dear madam. Would I keep you in suspense? Yes, he would. Oh! Oh my god, it's her earring. It's legit her earring. This is what I found. It's her earring. Oh, a crescent moon with a light gemstone in the middle? Yes, you're right. A crescent moon. Very pretty, but what does it tell us? That Pavlova was in the room. It gives us nothing. I'm not so sure. The crescent moon looks very familiar. Somehow. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. I've complimented this woman's fucking earrings so many times. Observation, Mr. Naruhodo. That is the key. What? The truth is now tantalizingly close. How did that crescent moon come to be in Kazuma's clutching fist? This is the final clue, the last piece of the puzzle. Ask yourself, what does this crescent moon mean? What significance has it? And observe. Find the answer with your own eyes. It's her earring. It's her. Well, technically, it's her right ear. But she has pretty ears among that beautiful hair, like little seashells. Oh, what's that? Looks like something attached to her ear. Ah, I expected that's what they call an earring. It's a little piece of jewelry. Earring, but it is really tiny. Perhaps the part of it is missing, maybe it broke off. So now all that's left is the clasp part that is attached to the ear. That's the case. She doesn't appear to have noticed that it broke. And yes! This? Right here, beach is yours! Miss Pavlova, I've noticed that on your ear. Even though you have a metal earring, the decorative part of it seems to be missing. The little link holds it, holding it on. Must have broken, I suppose. Eh, what? But looking at your other ear, I notice a crescent moon. Ah. I don't believe it. Now, the missing crescent moon was found in the victim's clenching fist. Clearly, there is only one logical. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Naruhodo? Yes. Miss Pavlova. Oops. Didn't even click the button, but okay. Mr. Asaki must have grasped that crescent moon and pulled it from your ear. Perhaps the moment before he fell on the floor. Okay, this is very interesting. Holy shit. But okay. In other words, last night, in Mr. Asaki's cabin, you witnessed the moment where the victim fell in your own eyes. In fact, you were quite literally at arm's length from him. But that's the question is, why did Mr. Asaki do that? Why did he pull your earring from your ear and hold it in his clenching fist during his final moments? Oh no. Oh. You could thank our good friend and mod, Frosty, for the biz meter. No one can protect you now. Please, Miss Pavlova, tell us the truth. Last night, what did you do to Kazuma? Ah! Yet, I'm assuming that's what it says. Is the case finally over? When I think about everything that happened yesterday, it was too much. Running away, fishing boat in the middle of the night, trying to climb onto this huge ship. Then I was at my when I was at the cabin, and at last in this cabin I could relax. Long day. Haka, wait! I couldn't believe it when she disappeared through the ventilator. I tried to call her with a little whistle. I tried waving her favorite toy, but nothing worked. Haka would not come back. What are you doing here at this time of night, Inspector? Oh my god. Oh. I'm sorry. I thought it was a friend of mine. So he knew! Sakai was here. Kazunaka was here.
All along. Okay.
The young man from your country. He was very polite and he helped me to find Daka. I promised not to tell anyone. Then I had my friend in my arms again. I was going to leave. Just a moment. Sorry, but... Oh, yes? I'm sure I know your fate. I've seen you somewhere before. Ah! Of course. You're Nina Pavlova, aren't you? The Russian ballerina. Huh? No, I don't know that name. My heart nearly stopped when he said that. He knew who I was. How could this man from land in the faraway east know a Russian ballerina? Yes, I saw your performance in Japan. The beauty of the ballet made a deep impression on me. KAZUMAAA! But what are you doing on the ship? Sure, I read that your ballet company was performing in Shanghai at the moment. He can't fool him. I have to tell him the truth and hope he doesn't tell anyone. I had no choice. You see? So you've run away. Please keep my secret. Don't tell anyone. Give me a moment. I could use another opinion. Oh my god. He was going to pull the cord. He's going to tell the captain. Why did I think I could trust him? He was trying to get to us! Then it happened. Everything at once. It's only a second, but forever. Wait! And then... Aka jumped out of my arms and down to the young man's feet. And... Zoom, as he turned around to look at me. Oh! I pushed him. Onto the bedpost? I don't even know why. I don't know why I did it. I was just so scared. And I had to stop him from telling anyone about me. He was going to tell us! Most likely, he was going to tell us! That's when you went to help. Seaman Stroganov was on duty out in the passageway. I heard Nina cry out and thud on the floor, so I ran to her. She was staring at cabin door, shaking like leaf. She looked at me and said, "Help me, Biff. If they find out, I will be... Please, I have nowhere to go." Well, you decided to help. That's when you arranged things in Kazuma's cabin to make it look like I did it. No one would suspect the passenger in the cabin next door. Yes. I went into cabin and looked around to make sure there was nothing to show Nina was there. And then I found stowaway in wardrobe. Still sleeping. Right, that's when he found me. So he worked out a plan to lay the blame on the stowaway. I closed wardrobe doors and put back strange paper aside. Luckily for me, it's the only Susato San started to believe me when I was innocent. I dragged young man's body to a good place and used the ink that was spilling to write on the floor. I wrote, that body. I'm assuming that's what it means. I'm not Russian. So that person who found him would look inside wardrobe to find Stoker. And tell me, what of the glass bell? It was by my feet, so I picked it up. See. But it's dark in the cabin. I didn't notice the other half. Then Angel went back to her cabin. I finished job. By pressing the emergency alarm button in the passage. So you could blame it on me. You fucking bitch. Yes.
That's not nice.
Hey! He helped her in murder. You cannot blame me. According to the SS, Burra did indeed come to an emergency halt at the little after 2 p.m. Thus enticing the bolts on the cabin door to slide shut, creating the lock room mystery. There's still one thing I don't understand, Miss Pepper. What you said when you told Kazuma about the fact that you ran away from him. And it's because you were worried he was going to tell the captain that you pushed him? Isn't that right? Yes. But even if he had pulled the bell cord and called for the captain ship, aren't you friends with every member of the crew? Why would that have been a problem? It was what he said first. Made me scared. What did he say? First. What are you doing here, Night Inspector? Oh my god. Was scared of us. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a friend of mine. He said an inspector was his friend. Ah, yes, meaning me. Who was supposed to be acting as his bodyguard. I thought that if police knew about me, they would arrest me. So you hid, you bitch. So before he could pull the bell cord, May I stop you a moment, please, Miss Pavlova? It's just... doesn't seem to make any sense. I mean, was Mr. Asuki really going to pull the bell cord? I don't know. What? What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Well, I'm not Kazuma, so I can't know for certain. But... he was a man of his word. He told you if you wouldn't give your secret away, then he wouldn't have done it. No! He was walking over to it. He was going to pull the cord. He was going to make them send me back. No, we exist. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, today's work is not done yet, it seems. There's still one more deduction to make. What? Another deduction? But Kazuma... Yes. What action was the victim really about? To us! Because we were stowaway! Can we determine whether the young man's gaze was directed? He was looking at us. He was referring to the closet. But... God. What's your best pickup line? I have one. I have two. Both of them are kind of the same, but it's different, I guess, in a way. Are you a deck of cards? Because I can ace your heart. Oh my god, I want to die. Oh, kill me! Earth considered the victim's location within this cabin. That's easy. I remember every
I'm
detail.
not gonna say anything.
No. But God kill me. I mean, yes, I spent quite a lot of time in the wardrobe, but still, that cabin has been my home for the entire voyage. So, this is how the cabin looked last night when Miss Pavlova visited Kazuma-sama? Yes, exactly how it was. Are you ready then, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes! If there's one thing I learned today, it's that the simple glance can reveal all matters of truth. And not only that, in order to draw the right conclusion, you can't afford to be out by even a little bit when you're following the gaze of... So, when he turned away from Miss Pavlova, what exactly was he looking at? It's the... It's the closet. That! It's the fucking closet. He was looking at us. Considering everything that had happened last night, certainly it may look like as though Kazuma was going to ring the bell cord. Yes, however, he was looking at us. What is directly beside the bell cord? The wardrobe. He was looking at us. The wardrobe? Yeah, because that's where we were heading. And more importantly, what was inside the wardrobe? Me! The man's great... sleeping soundly. Ah! Me, bitch! Miss Pavlova, please think back very carefully. What were Mr. Asaki's exact words last night? Give me a moment. I could use another opinion. Go off them. You killed an innocent man for nothing. Yes, but it's not a member of the crew. No, Mr. Asaki is intended to consult his close friend of the matter. Me! To see if between them they might be able to help in some way, no doubt. Oh, no. Sadly, we can't know the truth for certain now. Too late for that. We wish you had made sure of what Mr. Asaki was looking at. Things may have ended very differently if you had. Miss Pavlova. Want to... But, fortunately, truth is, a man lost his life because... That will never change. Hope you'll never forget that. I'm sorry. Really, so... Have I done? So, at long last, mystery surrounding the tragic accident on the S is finally laid to rest. Oh my fucking god, that took so long. What will happen to Miss Pavlova now then? Once we reach Great Britain, she'll be handed over to British police at Scotland Yard. But the fact that she ran away from Russia, wouldn't the Russians try to perpetrate her? Apparently, the English detective can speak to the immigration officer without. Mr. Sloanes could do that? So she won't be going back to Russia then? No, I don't think so. Even if she wanted to return in the future, I doubt she would be able to. She ran away, so now she's an exile life. See. I'm sorry. You meant Stroganoff? I wanted to help our angel, no matter what. But didn't think about you. About how you lost good friend. I will go with Nina. I will give myself to British police. That's sweet of you. Meantime, thank you for letting me go free again. Zuma's death. It's like a waste. Well, you do what you can for Miss Pavlova. You? Ah. Well, afraid you need to pack now. We're due to arrive in Hong Kong tomorrow. As much as it pains me, I'm going to have to hand you over to the council to arrange your passage back to... It's still... different. So, to get back to your cabin now. No! What about Kazuma's wish? Please do Kazuma's wish! It looks like my study toward Great Britain is over before it even began. To think that only days ago, Kazuma and I were laughing together about how we tear up the streets of London. That seems like a distant memory now. No! Fulfill his wish! Fulfill his wish! Let them fulfill his wish, please! Oh, that. It's someone weeping? Naruto-san? Oh, Naruto-san, I didn't know you returned. You had returned? Oh. Haven't been. Inspector Asanaga just told me I should leave ship tomorrow. That. Oh. I still believe someone's life can be better. Oh, please, Renosuke! He had such grand ideas for this visit for many dreams. Now they've been cruelly taken away. Yes. I thought I could never forgive the person responsible. Now we know the truth. That it was just an accident. Just a silly series of mishaps. Just too much, Naruto-san. Just too much. Yes. Wish there was something to say. Inspector. My duty was to see Yasuki-san safely to Britain. Killed. Because his two closest friends, great pain and suffering as a result. I've let everyone down. At least you are patched! Holy shit. And I will do anything to make up for my terrible blunder. Nobody blames you, Inspector. Why am I back? I'm free again. Now at least. Huh? Why are we in handcuffs? Why are we in handcuffs? Globes! No. Surprise, Mr. Naruto? Why? What is the meaning of this? Oh, a trifling matter. Simply that in my head, I shall always picture you wearing those shackles. Without them, the balance seems all wrong. It's distracting. Sorry? So I decided to restore them. For all time's sake, shall we say. You are a stowaway after all. I'm gonna fight you, Shloms. I'm gonna fight you. He thinks this is funny. I'm about to beat Shloms up with a bat. Give me Kazuma's sword. I'm cutting this man. Shloms. I do appreciate all your assistance. I'd like to say thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Not at all. Not at all. No, it's a little late. May I offer my sincerest condolences. Loss of your companion is truly heart-throbbing. I hope that you will be able to fulfill some of his aspirations in his honor. I'm afraid that won't be possible. We shall be disembarking next port, Hong Kong. We have to return to Japan and make a full report about everything that happened. What? Wait a minute. Just me that has to go back, isn't it? I mean, I was the stowaway. Hello. Terms of the study tour was negotiated by the Department of Justice in Great Britain and Japan. It has to be one lawyer and one assistant. Was he? In the light of Mr. Asugi's unfortunate death, I'm afraid the study tour can no longer go ahead. Care for me, but... Naruto-san. My dear fellows, the majority of problems have an extremely simple solution, you know. It's gonna be us, isn't it? It's going to be us, please! All you require is one lawyer and the study tour can continue, surely. No. What? There is no one else with the necessary qualifications, Mr. Slomes. We know of no other lawyer. Qualifications, you say? Any qualifications obtained in your own country will be of little value in Great Britain, I'm afraid. Oh, but anyway, the voyage to London still promises a good month. Fine. Ample opportunity, I would say, to find yourselves another suitable lawyer. Yes? Come on. Miss Sato. Yes? Do you think perhaps they might be able to? Ah! But you're not a lawyer, Mr. Naruhado. Oh, unless... Are you studying law? What I missed from lurking? What? How our good friend KAZUMAAA died? I think we're at like the ending point as we speak. It turned from an accident to a misunderstanding. KAZUMAAA's now dead. It was a girl of 15 and Mr. Stoat, seaman, buff dude. So, whoop de fucking do, right? No. Wait, can I say that? Sure. I'd agree. No, Kaito, shut up. No, I'm not, but... Sorry. In that case, I don't believe there's a chance it could work. But, as I said, there is still more than a month before we could reach England shores. No, I'm not saying it again. That was just cringe. Isn't that right, Mr. No? Yes, I have a month in which to study, to learn what I must to become a lawyer in Great Britain. Mr. Naruhado. That's ridiculous. No, Wolfie, no, I really don't. Kaito could type it in chat, but I'm not saying it again. That's ridiculous.
You could though.
No, I'm not going to.
Yeah,
I'm not going to.
That's what the people want.
I'm not going to, and you cannot make me, Kaito. You are not gaslighting me into saying it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Josh, are you seriously suggesting anybody could learn all that in just 40 days? There's only one way to find out! I would work from my fingers to the bone, Inspector. Every single day. Will you let me try? I'm gonna go to bed. Come on, leave me with last words. No, my lips are sealed. My lips are sealed.
Are they though?
Yep. I'm not saying the pickup line. And
Howard.
if by the time you reach Great Britain, I haven't learned enough to be recognized as a lawyer, I'll take whatever punishment is deemed appropriate. My lips are sealed. But why would you put yourself in such a difficult position? For KAZUMAAA said that there was something he had to do in Great Britain. That he would sacrifice anything to make it happen. He was passionate about it. Can't let all of that passion just come to me. And anyway, it's for my own benefits to do. Hold the sword! Hold the sword! I will become a lawyer. I have to. I leave my PC on anyway. I'm sorry, Wolfie. I'm just gonna cringe at myself, so no thank you. I'll ask another time, or you could check the VOD. What do you say, Mr. Sato? Yay! I think it's a wonderful idea. Check what? The VOD once this stream is done? Thank you.
Oh, I'll clip it.
Oh my gosh.
What did I didn't do anything.
So, what does our bespectacled inspector friend say? Are you serious? Thank you, fanboy. One lawyer and one assistant. The numbers are indisputable. No. It's madness. Yet fascinating, wouldn't you agree? Fascinating? Duty and rules are the dull routine of existence that we all abhor. Show us interest. Show us fascination. Speak for yourself. Besides, qualifications are no measure of a man. What matters is his character, no? And you witness ample evidence of this man's extraordinary character today with your own eyes, from the earlier hours of this morning until this very moment now. Despite contending with the passing of his close companion, and despite the accusation of guilt, this man has shown resourcefulness, intelligence, and above all, courage. Yay, we finally get compliments from the dude, holy shit.
Yippee.
Kazunaka, please. Very well. I'll think of a clever way to word my report to the Department of Justice. Inspector! After all, I did just make a promise, didn't I? I said that I'd do anything at all to make up for my shortcomings here. Oh, thank you, Inspector. If you'll excuse me, let's pay a visit to the captain's quarters. We need to discuss what to do next, how to make my report. Bye-bye, Asanaga! Are you really prepared to attempt this, Mr. Naruhado? Yes, I'm going to try. I wonder, do you consider teaching me what I need to know? Everything about being a lawyer? I would be delighted to help you. I am a judicial assistant after all. Thank you. And, Mr. Naruhado, I'd like you to take charge of this! What? Me? Are you sure? I'm sure it's what Kazuma-sama would have wanted. Oh! His name is Ruma, the Great Sword. It's been in the Asaki clan for generations. Very well. Treasure it, please. Oh! I'm gonna cry. I'm already tearing up already. God fuck. So then, Mrs.
Nothing's happened.
Teams will be working together for some time to come yet. It will be an honor, Mr. Naruhado. And for the next 40 days, I shan't grant you a single minute of freedom. We shall fill every space moment with study. Yes, that's exactly what I need. Goddamn. But before we begin, I have an earnest favor to ask of you, too. Goodness, what is it? Well, other than the fact you want us to keep the sword. Please, throw me to the ground. 3 times. Susanna, please! What? I should never have doubted you. You are Kazuma-sama's closest friend. Of course you would have done anything to hurt him. That should have been obvious to me from the start. But I allowed suspicion to get the better of me. No matter how upset I was feeling, it was completely unforgivable behavior. No, you were in shock. You just found out about me stowing away, and the cabin door was locked from the inside, and... No! I won't let you make excuses for me. Whatever the circumstances, I shouldn't have thrown you. And not just once, but 5 times. The number keeps creeping up, doesn't it? Please, you must. Just take a hold of me and throw me. Do it. Don't even think about it. No, I don't even know how. I've never thrown anyone in my life. Very wise, Mr. Naruhado. It isn't a skill one acquires without considering training. Oh, Mr. Sholmes. I observed your throwing technique several times with great interest. I confess I was most impressed. When did he see that? I presume that would be a form of Japanese wrestling? Oh, well, in a way. It's not wrestling, but my own interpretation of an ancient jiu-jitsu technique. Apparently it's called the Susato takedown. It leaves your head splitting, believe me. I'll believe it. I am a practitioner of the combat arts myself. I am a somewhat accomplished boxer. There he goes, dancing around again. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to instruct me on the technique of your arresting throw? Yes! I'll be honored! Oh my god. Then let us not dally. Demonstrate, my dear madam. Please don't do it on me, please. Oh, of course! Don't do it on me, please. Don't do it on me. Are you ready, Mr. Naruto? Oh my god, it's going to be on a. Sorry. God fuck. I had the AD issue. As you can see, you throw from the abdomen. Ah, yes. Resting indeed. And that's what you term the Susato takedown, isn't it? Actually, no. That was the Susato squash. Oh my god. We're just gonna go. My groggy state of consciousness seen from recently event with flickered into the blade. Ruma. You see the blade on fighters? That's right. My sword that has been passed down through generations. I believe you managed to get permission with you. I mean, taking a katana on a study tour is more than a little irregular, really. Japanese man's sword is a soul. Okay. Can't be parted from my katana. Hiromo Gaito. I truly believe that. So its name compels Gilbert to place. Not that you would need much compelling. On that subject. There's something very important I have to do very quick. And I'll sacrifice any. I appreciate you seeing through with me. Of course I will. Whatever it is, I'll see it through to the end with you. Knew you wouldn't. Down. That important thing here. Still don't know what that does. But I'm going to see the place for myself in Great Britain's capital, London. Holy shit, that took so fucking long. Oh my god, that took so fucking long. Oh my god, I kid you not. I wanted to cry so badly. Oh my god. We're on episode 3. Holy shit. We'll see what this throws up, and then we'll see how this goes. Depending on how long.
So...
Hmm?
So there was no case.
No. This was a murder, yes. But...
Glancing over my records of the
They're dead. No justice, though.
No, we had justice.
No justice. You can't fool me.
A murder in a carriage as it sped through dense London fog in the dead of night. Though the victim and the perpetrator were the only ones inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself. However, none could have imagined at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this would end in such a horrendous manner. My friend, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, once said of the incident,
I believe that perhaps that case was indeed the prelude. The beginning of a long concerto that impressive Japanese student and I were to play together.
Oh. Oh, we're gonna see Shlobs. Shlobs! Oh my god, they look
amazing. Is this really just a railway station?
Railway station or not, I've never seen such an enormous building before.
And look at all the steam locomotives. This country is incredible.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
So, where to?
Oh, hello.
Climb aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
In that case, the Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure. I suppose you're visiting students from abroad, eh?
Yes.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay. And welcome to the centre of the world, Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
Okay.
I forget this game has cutscenes.
Ooh, pretty.
London.
February 18th of February, 9:21 a.m. Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice. He and you both, Susanna. What an incredible place. So imposing. It's breathtaking. This place is breathtaking. I'll do a bit of this. A little tiny bit of this, but I will be able to stream. I would be able to stream.
Homework.
Homework plus some other stuff. There are some stone buildings like this in Japan now, but they've only been built a few short decades since we've opened our borders to the outside world. An authentic example like this has quite a different impact, wouldn't you agree? A far cry from the wood and paper most of our buildings are constructed. Fairly unfamiliar. But I think there's more to the difference in production. What is this place again? This is the Lord Chief Justice's office, Naruhito-san, in the Supreme Court of Great Britain. Lord Chief Justice. He had instructions to report here at this time. If circumstances were different, we were supposed to let the Lord Chief Justice that we... Well, instead, we are here in a different capacity. As intended, boys, to report to the news of Kuma-sama's dead. What's up? Okay. Yes. And have delivered his or her message. Invoice duty is done. So we'd have to return. If we want to remain here in Great Britain, I have to take Kazuma's place as the law student collected from the study tour. Yes, which means you need to get the requisite qualifications of a lawyer, which is what I've been studying. Here in Great Britain, it is the Lord Chief Justice who appoints lawyers. So the second reason why we're here, is she recognized as a lawyer? The only way that we'll be able to remain here in London. I hope I'm up to scratch. Ah, good morning. Sorry for keeping you. Oh my god. Oh. I trust you aren't too exhausted after the voyage from that. Oh my Seems I'm 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 47 seconds late. My apologies. Oh, no, don't. You've never been happier than when we were standing around with you. How fortunate. Oh, introductions. I'm Marcel Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of the British Empire. And I feel like a little mouse under an elephant's foot. Come on, Mr. Naruhito, don't be a mouse. Oh, it's an honor to meet you, Lord Chief Justice Strongheart. I'm Renosuke Naruhito from the Empire of Japan. Wow, welcome to London, capital of our glorious British Empire. Ah, yes, thank you. How long have I been streaming for? 3 hours? I think I'm gonna either switch or probably just end stream. I know it's short. Holy shit, it's been one. Plus, I have catch up to do. So, the question remains: who does one raid? We have multiple people to propose. We can raid Bard. We can raid the Aqua Lauren. I can raid Frosty.
You love Mario Kart.
No.
Fair.
I like supporting my friends. I don't like the idea of Mario Kart. Okay, let me save. I don't like it that it Shlome's again. I'm gonna be real. I don't like it that it Shlome's again. But yeah. God, why are you here? Okay, I am going to, unfortunately, end here for now. Series alone has been fun. I am very sad that Kazuma had to die, but I'm kind of glad that...
For your sins.
Yeah. That, Rinosuke, or Hado-san, got a chance to hold his friend's sword in honor of his fallen friend, so I kind of feel happy on that. But oh my god, here's my Twitter, here's my YouTube, which I need to do for VODs eventually. Here is the Discord. Even though we're done, you can get lovely announcements on those past clips if you like to look into that as well. Let's see. We're going to be rating someone, so here's raid number 2. I will mention this again for those who don't know. Me and Raba may have to do a bit of changes for the date stream, but it is going to be on Halloween, and we're gonna try to figure out what the fuck to do for it. And speaking of which, since I'm going to be able to cosplay as Ka-Ching at my job, I will send a tweet referring for chat to see what I look like in the cosplay. So,
woo!
Y'all will see that on Twitter. I will also post it on Discord in the meantime, afterward. But who shall this bird already? As I look through my list. Do we want to do something horror game related, or do we want to do something or let alone more Ace Attorney?
Great question.
Good.
That is truly a question of all time.
Not the question of all time, but it's the question of
It's truly a question of time.
Of time.
That was definitely asked in time.
I didn't rate anyone. Yes, I should.
What did I do?
Let's see. Okay. I want to see. No, you support the homies. You're gonna support the homies.
Only today? That's crazy.
I'm saying today because I'm looking through Twitch, Libby B. You know what? We going to raid into Bub. Good friend, and for those who have not seen the what's it called? The Keep Talking No One Explodes comp, or competition, in fact. We had a K-Bard, to be exact, KD the Bard, to join in, which he had a partner with Bing Cave. So, we are going to raid into them. They are currently doing prop hunt with a collab with some people that you may recognize, being Jose Nito, which I'm going to fuck up so badly. I'm so sorry, Jose, if you see this. The Awkward Lord, and one person, which I don't personally know, but we shall support the streamers But
Ooh.
I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow. I will probably do a study stream first, and then I will do any form of other stuff that I want to do. I know it's very early for me to say this, but knowing me, I'm going to forget. On February 29th, I will be doing a birthday 24-hour subathon. Will I be awake within 24 hours? Knowing me, no. But I am going to do it. But yeah, I will hopefully see y'all soon. Bye! Oop. Do that. This. On. God, fuck. I can't even do it. Why? Twitch, don't do this to me. Twitch! Twitch, why are you such a bitch? Let me raid!
The time limit's gonna go off. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna let time do it by itself. God damn it. Just gonna wait until the time goes down, and then I'm gonna end stream because I know I don't know if it's gonna work. But yeah. 4, 3, 2, what the fucking do? And also,